Oh, it works. Oh, shit. No, it didn't. It's on right there. What the heck? Why not here? What is it delay? That's what it is. I think. How do I change the delay? Hello, whoever that is. I'm trying to figure this all out. So this is like a test stream. I don't know if the sound's good, etc. Maybe you can help me by putting in the live chat if the sound is too loud, not loud enough, etc. It took me forever to figure this thing out. I had the wrong string key in there. And I think there's like a little delay from my OBS to what's being broadcast. I don't know. But this, I'm getting closer. That's good. Does it tell me who's watching? No, I guess not. I got good stream health. Now I want to figure out how you do all that cool stuff that everybody else does. Like how do you put the different boxes on the screen, etc. Oh, let's go a little box. Really small. Down in the right corner. Who's watching? Are you gonna tell me? My privacy's on public. I don't know if category matters. Event settings. Congestion. Live control room. Enable live chat. Got that on. Block spam. Standard YouTube license. Video in English. Please. Let's see here. Allow comments, of course. Promote on my channel. Promote the cards. Still have to get. I'm not to that yet. Stream optimizations. None of them were clicked. So maybe I'll put normal. It won't let me click it. Okay. This all looks normal. Looks good to me. Alright, stream status. Okay. primary stream, we are not receiving video data at a fast enough rate. The viewers may experience buffering. Ensure your connection is fast enough and consider using a lower bitrate. Okay, where do I do that? Broadcast alert. None. Select insertion. Here we go. Health is good. Oh, that was the old. Oh, it was 2 minutes ago. So where's the screen? Create highlights while live. Upload highlight clips for your viewers even before your event finishes. Ensure sync to previews enabled. That's cool. Yeah, I want to learn how to do all this stuff. Public view. That's bitching. There you go. There's some chat. How are you? Cool, cool. How's the sound? Dinnick? Is that how you say that? Dinnick? Dinique? I'm still streaming, right? Trying to get back to where I can see the screen. Oh, she left. I don't blame her. Oh, it's back. Still got like a delay. That's weird. I'm trying to figure out how to get the, I don't know if I need to, but the delay off. Mama, could you tell me if the sound is okay? Too loud, not loud enough? Do you hear me? I like that better. Now I can see my camera on the OBS a lot bigger. I'll make this smaller. There we go. And I know I'm gonna have to set the camera. I can't bear spot sooner or later. It's not bad. It's not too bad. Now what I'm seeing is not the same on this one. There's some kind of delay. I don't know why. Right? There's a delay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's a big delay. It's just not showing me moving the camera. Wow. So how am I in real time gonna conversate with you guys? Can't have no delay, right? That ain't gonna work. I need some help. 2 people. Who's watching now? Who else is here? Hopefully, whoever you are, you can help me. Help. Anyhow, if if you know how to or where to go to take this delay away. Or at least let me know if the sound is good. Anyone, one of you two, the two Utes, Your Honor. This for near real-time interaction with minimal playback buffering. Low, so alright, but it's not letting me change. Is there something you can't change while you're live? I don't know. But it's not letting me light it up. Huh. I'll definitely have to figure that out. I'm trying to now. Oh, analytics, stream health is excellent. Oh, I gotta get stream health. So then I should be able to, well, I'm assuming, I don't know. I should be able to change it. I don't know. Who's the other person watching? You don't like, you're not gonna type, talk, say hello? Say hello? We're live. Maybe I have to unmute. Can you hear me now? Oh, that's creepy. That delay. I just like watched myself talking, or you hear the sound. That's creepy. Here we go. Oh, this is two watching, but there's nobody in here. Because the participants is only me. This is gonna take some getting used to, that's for sure. There you go. They have a live chat. I might be block spam. No, we don't have to necessarily do that. Okay. Alright. It still says two are watching. That's weird. I can't hear nothing. Oh. Let's see. Let the sound go. Captions. Nope. Two bars. There you go. Alright. Desktop audio. All the way up. And then turn the mic up a little. Let me know what's needed. Audio 2. Maybe I have an audio 2. Let the sound go. Captions. Nope. Two bars. There you go. Alright. Desktop audio. And then all the way up. And then turn the mic up a little. Let me know what's needed. Audio 2. Maybe I have an audio 2. Let the sound go. Captions. Nope. Two bars. There you go.
That delay's freaking killing me. I don't like it. You know what? There's gotta be somewhere I can turn it all the way up. And then turn the mic up a little. Let me know what's needed. Audio 2. Maybe I can have an audio 2.
Let the sound go. Captions. No. Two bars. There you go.
That delay's freaking killing me. I don't like it. You know what? There's gotta be somewhere I can turn it all the way up. And then turn the mic up a little. Let me know what's needed. Audio 2. Maybe I can have an audio 2.
Let the sound go. Captions. No. Two bars. There you go.
That delay's freaking killing me. I don't like it. You know what? There's gotta be somewhere I can turn it all the way up. And then turn the mic up a little. Let me know what's needed. Audio 2. Maybe I can have an audio 2.
Let the sound go. Captions. No. Two bars. There you go.
That delay's freaking killing me. I don't like it. You know what? There's gotta be somewhere I can turn it all the way up. And then turn the mic up a little. Let me know what's needed. Audio 2. Maybe I can have an audio 2.
Let the sound go. Captions. No. Two bars. There you go.
That delay's freaking killing me. I don't like it. You know what? There's gotta be somewhere I can turn it all the way up. And then turn the mic up.
Let the sound go. Captions. No. Two bars. There you go.
That delay's freaking killing me. I don't like it. You know what? There's gotta be somewhere I can turn it all the way up. And then turn the mic up.
sounds good, could you let me know? Pretty please. Do I have any sound? Oh, they left. God damn it. Excuse me. Strike that, Your Honor. Strike that. That's gonna be the hard part about streaming. Watching your language all the time. Alright. I don't know if I do it in OSB or OBS. Settings. Excuse me. Stream. Does that have a whole, and everything's great. Like I can't change anything. General output, show configuration, yada yada. Source alignment snapping. Don't even know. Don't have a clue. Do not have a clue. Output. Software, and then bitrate, audio bitrate, enable advanced encoder settings. I have no idea what that is. I am not computer literate. Video output is currently active. Please turn off any outputs to change video settings. I see. Advanced. Stream delay. Aha. 20 seconds. I think that probably seems about right. That's what we got. Preserved cutoff point. Increased delay when reconnecting. So I enabled stream delay, and now I'm going to make it making it 1 second. Apply. Okay. Now let's see if that is that going to give me real time or closer. And did I not want to do that or do that? No. I'm watching live this. I'm not even caught up yet. 23 minutes and not one thing accomplished yet. Awesome. God. Oh wow, that was like 30 seconds. I can't hear anything either. So what happened to my sound? Lost my sound. All right. That's better. Trying to get back to where I can see the screen. Oh, she left. I don't blame her. Oh, it's back. Still got like a delay. That's weird. Can't hear. What the heck? I'm trying to figure out how to get the, I don't know if I need to, but the delay off. Mama, could you tell me if the sound is okay? Too loud, not loud enough? Do you hear me? I like that better. Now I can see my camera on the OBS. I'm up here. Here we go. I know I'm gonna have to set the camera up in a better spot sooner or later. It's not bad. What the heck? That was a long time. It's not what I'm seeing. Look at me now. It's not on this one. There's some kind of delay. I don't know why. Right? Delay? Stand. There's a big delay. It's not showing you moving the camera. Wow. So how am I in real time gonna conversate you guys? Cam. Right? That ain't gonna work. I need some help. Hopefully that's better. Who's watching now? Who else is there? Just getting reverb. Hopefully whoever you are, you can help me. Help. If you know how to, or where to go to take this delay away. Or at least let me know if the sound is good. Anyone? You, the two Utes, Your Honor. That's for real time interaction with minimal playback buffering. Low, so on. It's not letting me change. Is there something you can't change? There's something you do live. I don't know more stuff, but it's not letting me light it up. I think that's a cool right here, so a little girl got me that. Figure that out. I'm trying to now. I believe Christmas last year. Recharge it with the phone charger. USB. Oh, and it lasts a really long time to charge too. It's just I should be able to play now. You can spend some way with it. Like small. Should be able to change it. It's good looking too. And enough is, you know, it's not quite. But we're getting there. You don't like, you know, type, talk, say hello. I guess not in the video. Alright, well, can you hear me now? This is a test. So I've been meaning to do this for quite a while. And getting the camera, that's resets run. That delay. I just downloaded OBS, talking, messing with it. You hear the sound. I've since figured out obviously how to get on here and stream. I had the wrong stream key. I don't know how that happened. So at least that's fixed. Now I guess I just got to dial it in. So I'm kind of excited to make videos and content because I'm a coin person. And I don't know. I guess I probably have something to offer to people who also are coin or want to be, aspire to be. And that's where I'm at. I do this 7 days a week. Coin, 24 hours, 7 days. Currently. I love Penny. So do a lot of it, but I do everything. But if I had to say one thing, because they tell you to specialize in one thing, I would say Penny. But penny, dime, nickel, quarter, half, all the modern to, I don't know, I'm just starting to get into later stuff. And I have some good things. I don't know if the test is the place to start doing that, showing stuff, but let's see what we got here on the desk. This is my commando area. A bunch of armor quarters that I was grading and pricing because I sell. And this is that stupid quarter that I caught. That if you look at the loop on the lip, you can tell it's the one that comes apart, and I can't get it apart. It's kind of frustrating, but I'm amazed at how fine. Like that's tedious. Somebody's got a lot of time on their hands there.
And then turn the mic up a little.
And you know what? I just weigh it. I wonder what it weighs. It's
Audio 2. Let's have an audio 2. Let the sound go. Captions. No.
5'9". 5'9". To a radio recorder. I need a regular silver recorder.
There you go. Desktop audio. All the way up.
Different gates.
And then turn the mic up a little. And then what's needed. Audio 2. Maybe you have an audio 2.
Yeah, so.
Let the sound go.
That's what I got.
Captions. No.
Only 3/10 of a gram of silver. No to sell.
2 bars.
Damn, this is really looking at it.
There you go. The delay's freaking killing me. I like it. You know what? There's gotta be some more. I can turn all the way up. And then turn the mic up a little.
See how good
I don't know what's needed. Audio 2. Maybe you can have an audio 2. Let the sound go. Captions. No. 2 bars.
I don't see anything wrong with that at all.
There you go. The delay's freaking killing me. I like it. You know what? There's gotta be some more. I can turn all the way up. And then turn the mic up a little. I don't know what's needed. Audio 2. Maybe you can have an audio 2. Let the sound go. Captions. No. 2 bars.
You can tell me you can hear me.
There you go.
That would help.
The delay's freaking killing me. I like it. You know what? There's gotta be some more. I can turn all the way up. And then turn the mic up a little. I don't know what's needed. Audio 2. Maybe you can have an audio 2. Let the sound go. Captions. No. 2 bars. There you go. The delay's freaking killing me. I like it. You know what? There's gotta be some more. I can turn all the way up. And then turn the mic up a little. I don't know what's needed. Audio 2. Maybe you can have an audio 2. Let the sound go. Captions. No. 2 bars. There you go. The delay's freaking killing me. I like it. You know what? There's gotta be some more. I can turn all the way up. And then turn the mic up.
Alright. Hopefully that fixed. I turned my desktop audio down on the mixer. And desktop audio too. I don't even know if that's even anything. Did that fix it? Hopefully. And thank you, Tamara. You wouldn't happen to know where to go to fix the delay? Or is it supposed to be like that? Because on my screen where I see myself in real time, and when I'm on where the chat is, when I click on there, it's like a pretty big delay, like the time in between. So I'm not sure. Now I can't hear. Okay. Go back to the here and Turn up the mic. Hello, hello. I'm pretty sure that you're seeing the, not the, oh, well, of course, not the live one. You're seeing the delayed one. So it takes a few seconds for the changes I'm doing to hit you. Did that help at all? Yo, 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 yo. Hello, hello, hello. Oops. I put the cigarette up. I probably shouldn't be smoking on there anyways. Yeah, that's better if I make that one like that. And this one, make whatever size I want. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Here we go. That stays small. Alright, that works. Can you hear yet? Anything yet? Oh, that's better too. Oh no. Okay, let's see. I did turn down the desktop audio, so I'm gonna turn desktop audio up. I'll go halfway. I don't know what 2 is, so I'll do them both, like about equal. And then turn my mic up. Is that better? That's better. No. And then if I do this on, this is what you folks are seeing. Okay, you hear some, but still too low. Because there's hear you but echoing. Yeah, it's echoing for me a little too. So there's 3 sliders. So to eliminate, let's do. It'll only take a little. I am talking. I'm gonna do one slider at a time to like eliminate. All right, this desktop audio too. I'm gonna turn it all the way down. So let's see if that helps with echo, etc. So right now, that's for me because there's a delay. They'll know that I did it right then. How's the sound right now? I can understand you now. Is it so? So is the sound you would say is good, perfect? Um, like, do you have your sound all the way up so that if I was a little loud, people can turn the sound down and up on their own, because that's what I'm going for. Oh, she left. I don't blame her. Oh, it's back. Still got like a delay. That's weird. I'm trying to figure out how to get the, I don't know if I need to, but the delay off. Mama, could you tell me if the sound is okay? Too loud, not loud enough? Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, let's go. I gotta go back to this. All right. So now there's only 2 left. So I'm going, one's desktop audio, and one is the mic. I like that better. I can see my camera. So I'm gonna turn desktop audio all the way up. There we go. Now, if it stays the same for you, then that means I gotta mess with the mic only. So let me know now if it's better. That's not what I'm seeing. Thanks, Chichi gloves. They're like throw like rejected ones up there. They always fit this right. I don't know why. I hate that. Bugs me. Delay. Stand. There's a big delay. It's not showing you moving the camera. Wow. So how am I in real time gonna confident you guys can? Right? That ain't gonna work. I need some help. Hopefully that's better. Who's watching now? Oh, you did. Okay. So the desktop audio does have something to do. Hopefully whoever you are, I can't understand. Help me. It distorts it, or it's just sheerly too loud? I'm gonna take it down just a hair. I'm gonna take it down like 25%. Okay, so now are you, if you know how to, or where to go, can you understand now, hear me clear, etc.? And is the sound loud enough or needs to be higher? Or at least let me know if the sound is, video, video capture device. The 2 YouTube. I didn't even see that. That's for real time interaction with minimal playback buffering, low, so on. It's not letting me change. That might be. I just found a new slider. I didn't know I could go down more. That might be what was wrong. That's cool slider yourself. Oh, cool. I'm trying to now. I believe Chris is there. Time interaction with minimal playback buffering, low, so on. It's not letting me change. That might be. I just found a new slider. I didn't know I could go down more. That might be what was wrong. That's cool slider yourself. Oh, cool. Man, this is tough. I understand, but not like to me. I understand, but not right. Like how so? I don't. Not right doesn't really tell me what to do. That might be. Just found a new slider. I didn't know I could go down more. That might be what was wrong. Let's see. Desktop audio down a little more. Hello. Video capture down a little. Mic up. Man, this is tough.
Hello.
I understand, but not like to me.
Hello.
It still sounds ugly. Like how so? Not right.
Hello.
God, this is tough. That might be.
Hello. Is that better? Hello. Hi. Hello. Oh, that sounds better. Testing, testing. Better not that echo. Sweet. How about how loud? Is it loud enough? Am I loud enough? God, this is tough. Hello, hello, testing. Are you talking? Oh, geez, no, I am, but all right. Hello, 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 hello. How about now? How about now? How about now? How's that? How about now? How about now? Hello. How's that? How about now? How about now?
Hello, hello, hello. Man, this is rough. I bought a different mic too. And I just tried putting it together or hooking it up. Nothing yet? Hello, hello, hello. Man, this is rough. I bought a different mic too. And I just tried putting it together or hooking it up. Nothing yet? Testing, testing. Turn volume up. There's like 5 volumes. That's what I'm saying. It's like having the right mix of the mic is a separate one, video capture device is one, and desktop audio is one. When I had desktop audio all the way down, you couldn't hear, so I assumed it was just for me. So I'll try turning all of them up a little. Okay, there's desktop audio is up a little. Mic. Yeah, the mic is up a little. There's like 5 volumes. That's what I'm saying. It's video capture device. It's like having the right mix of the mic is a separate one, video capture device is one, and desktop audio is one. When I had desktop audio all the way down, you couldn't hear. So is this right now? Is this good? So I'll try turning all of them up a little. Okay, there's desktop audio is up a little. Mic. Yeah, the mic is up a little. There's like 5 volumes. That's what I'm saying. It's video capture device. It's like having hopefully this does it. The mic is a separate one. Video capture device is one, and desktop audio is one. When I had desktop audio all the way down, I couldn't hear. So is this right now? Is this good? So I'll try turning all of them up a little. Okay, desktop audio is up a little. Mic. Yeah, the mic is up a little. There's like 5 volumes. That's what I'm saying. Video capture device. It's like hopefully this does it. The mic is a separate one. Video capture device is one, and desktop audio. When I had desktop audio all the way down, I couldn't hear. So is this right now? Oh, sweet. Awesome. Okay, and then I got that's the mix. Sweet. Thank you very much. Nice. Hopefully this does it. That's really all I needed. Somebody else to maybe not much help. Awesome. Huh? Okay, and I got that's not much help. No, I couldn't have done that. I couldn't have fixed my sound without somebody. So that was a tremendous amount of help. Kudos. Thank you. Awesome. Nice. Am I subscribed to you? Let's see. Check it right now. I'm gonna go to your channel. That's really all I needed. Somebody else to maybe not much help. Awesome. Huh? Okay, I am. Okay, cool. No, I couldn't have done that. I couldn't have fixed my sound without somebody. So that was a tremendous amount of help. Kudos. Thank you. Awesome. Right on. Nice. So the only other thing I still got to do is fix where I'm putting the camera. This was just like a temporary setup real quick. Somebody else to maybe not much help. Awesome. So I can start streaming more often and doing videos. I got to do my 100 subscriber giveaway. I already had my 100th person, so she got a prize that I'm mailing to her. But I'm gonna do another one in a stream and give away one more prize. Putting the camera. This was just like a temporary. You should talk more. Setup real quick. Everybody else does. So I can start. SJ's is a lot of fun. She's a cool lady. Subscriber giveaway. All the people that go on SJ's really are. That I'm mailing to. It's a good group of people. I'm gonna do another one in a stream and give away one more prize. So are you a coin person? This was just like a temporary. You should talk more. Setup real quick. Everybody else does. It's another 58. But this one is SJ's is a lot of Denver. It's a Philly. She's cool lady. It's good looking too. Let's see if you can see it. all the people that go on the SJ really are. It's a good group of people. I gotta get the feel for this camera. So are you a coin person? Isn't that pretty? Gorgeous quarter. Everybody else does. It's another 58. But this one is, look at the side. This thing's never been out of. Let's see if you can see it. All the people. Out of anything. It's always been protected and etc. Beautiful. It's a beautiful quarter. That's what you wish all your quarters look like. As a coin person. So are you a coin person? And then when you spin them, gorgeous quarters. There'll be like a shine on it that it'll kind of go with the spin. That's called cartwheel. You want a cartwheel. You can still have a high grade coin that doesn't have it, but you want it because it'll make it even more the value, the premium on top of just the face value. It'll add to it. It's a factor as a coin person. But yeah, that's good looking. And then when you spin them, they'll be. So you were going to start, but you have it with the spin. It's not hard. It really is cartwheel. It can fit anybody's budget because it's whatever you're willing to spend. You know what what's not gonna. Don't put yourself in a bind. The value, the premium on. I started with pennies because I figured it was the lowest denomination, but yeah, and cheap. And I probably spent more money on pennies than I have anything else. But I like penny, and it's kind of like the real collect. Like there's so much to learn. It's really a big chunk of this. Even though there's so much, but there's a lot to learn. I don't think I can learn all the penny, in a lifetime, which is good. You'll never run out of stuff to keep you interested in this hobby. And it really is a great hobby and cheap. And I probably spent more money on it. Right on. Now I'm just gonna have to, and it's kind of like the real collect. Like there's so much to learn. It's set my camera up. I think I'm gonna make a stand. I'm an old carpenter, so even though there's so much, but I usually make everything instead of buying it. In a lifetime, I made my own shadow, which is good. Picture box instead of buying wood out of a milk carton. Oh, and then put these suckers away. I like the square ones the best. I have a lot of round like this. I usually make everything. They're a little cheaper. So like for penny, I got quite a bit of penny. I keep them in the round tubes out of a milk carton. But these are really the best, I think. They have different styles of square, but these are awesome. They're awesome. They make them for all the different sizes. The square ones, the best. I have a lot of rounds like this, just dime. They're a little cheaper. What do we got in here? Let's see what we got in here. We got quite a bit of penny. Oh, this is a nice. This is some good stuff in this sucker. I think these are, yeah, these are all different year. I'm trying to put a book together for, I really like Mercury dime also. So these are like brilliant, uncirculated Mercury dimes. Let's see. She's pretty. This dime. What we got in here? Oh, I have to get a new microscope, but some good stuff in this sucker. I use the loop for everything. I got lots of loops. This is probably my main one. This bad boy does the majority. And I got some of these different. This is kind of, to me, a stamped one, but it's 8 times. It works. Once I get tired and I'll start using these. These are good because they're cheap. And they come in, I think I got a 5-pack, so I got like all the way up to 10 times. 5 times, etc. So these are good. They're good to have. And then I'll use this sucker. It's kind of falling apart, but it works. This is like a magnifying with this is kind of, to me, it's a light, cheap again. I think I paid, I want to say maybe $7, $8. These are good because they're cheap, and they come in. Clarity's not like the best, but it'll get it done. If you're trying to see mid marks, etc. So these are good. Good to have. I had another one. There's one other small one that I use occasionally. Kind of falling apart. Where'd you go? I even use this sometimes, and this is off the glasses that you can wear. Cheap again. They come off, so the glasses kind of get tight on me. But you got a little light, a little LED on the side right here. And these are cool. But out of all of them, none of them hold a candle or to just a regular loop. This is the one I keep at home. And then when I go out cherry picking or buying or etc., I wear one. And this one, this one's a little bit stronger than that one. It's a 30 times. It says 30 times, but you gotta take a lot out with a grain of salt. You never really know what you're getting off from China. But it's a really good loop. It works well. Works really well. Out of all of them, little sucker. None of them hold it. So I think I paid like $3 for this right now. Off eBay, of course. Which I'm not the biggest fan of anymore. But yeah. I wear one. Put it on like one of my kids' old school lanyards. Works for me. You gotta take a lot out with a grain of salt. You never really know what you're getting off from China. But it's a really good loop. It works well. Yeah, so if you didn't know, all you really need to know about these Mercuries is that on the back, you have the sets of lines. And I don't think this is going to pick it up. Put it on like one of my kids' old school lens. It's too bad. It's not close enough. Works for me. Anyhow, you can see them faintly in that torch. There's 3 at the top, 3 at the bottom, and then 2 in the middle. If you didn't know. So there'll be separation, which means you'll be able to tell that they're 2 separate because the line in the middle you can see. Well, that's like the highest point on the relief here. This way, coming up. So it wears the quickest. So if they're worn down, you can tell even if it looks nice like this, it'll be a giveaway that it has slight wear. Well, when you have them, because some years they made them and they weren't perfect to begin with. Just as any coin, the strike, how good the strike is. When you have them and they're perfect clear, that's a big premium. On some of them, it's a humongous premium. It'll make them go from like, regular couple dollars to like big money. So let's see, this is a 45. So if they're worn down, you can tell even if it looks nice. It's got a little scratch on the neck. It has slight wear. Oh man, really is pretty. It's still, some years they made them, it's still brilliant and circular to begin with. Just said not quite clear how good the strike is on the when you have one perfect clear, then that's a big premium. On some of them, it's a huge, but it'll fit in a BU book and be correct. To like big money. So let's see, this is a 36. It looks a little dirty, but it's really toning. It's probably in the book. The old books didn't use all of them the right plastic, so they toned the coins. Not quite. What's happening, Yachty? This is my first stream ever. We're testing. Tamara was so nice to help me get the volume correct, so hopefully it's good. If you have any input, I appreciate it. It's a 36. It looks a little dirty. There's just one thing left is I can't figure out. There's a delay between my dashboard and my OBS. So I was hoping to find somebody that could tell me what's happening, Yanni. This is my first stream ever. So I'm just kind of, I didn't plan this really. I was just showing off some coins. So hopefully it's good. If you have any input, I appreciate it. There's just one thing left is I can't figure out. There's a delay. I was telling Tamara, I really like the square and the tube holders. These are like, I think they're the best. They really are. But I mean, if you do, like I do penny and have quite a bit of penny, I use the more inexpensive, but just they're good for keeping them. They won't hurt or nothing. And these are like, I think they call them max clarity. Like the older style round aren't as clear, so like seeing if they're red or not penny wise, like this really shows what the coin really is while it's being protected. So I dig these. This one's for half. But I mean, if you do, like I do penny and have quite a bit of penny, it's already been an hour. Time goes by quick. They're good for keeping them. They won't hurt or nothing. And then these are like, I think they call them max clarity. Like the older style round. I'm gonna make a stand. Camera position is, this isn't where it's gonna stay. It's just where I had it kind of fast and temporary. It's kind of too far, like depth wise. This is like one of my letterheads that I use when I mail stuff out. So like, I would probably want an hour. Time is like quick. I'd probably want to be. I think they call them max clarity. Like the older style about that depth. I'm gonna make a stand. Camera position. Maybe that depth. Where it's gonna stay. Okay. It's just where I had it kind of fast. Or I could just buy a better camera, I guess. This thing wasn't cheap though. I think it like $40 for like one of my letterheads that I use when I mail stuff out. I'm kind of new to all this. On this side of it. Probably want to be. So what's I know Tamara says that she's thinking about starting doing the coin thing. How about you? Oh, I think you already left. Or I could just buy it. Might have been Tamara. This thing wasn't cheap though. I think like $40 for cooking. You love to cook? I love to eat. I love to cook too. I used to cook all the time. I don't do much cooking anymore. I used to. So what's I know Tamara says that she's thinking about starting doing the coin thing. Oh, Tamara left. Okay. How about you? Oh, I think Yachty. So do you collect coin, Yachty? Am I saying that correctly? Yudi? Cooking. You love to cook? I love to eat. I love to cook too. I used to cook all the time. I don't do much cooking anymore. I used to. So what's so blurry right here, huh? I gotta clean the camera. Doing the coin thing. Oh, Tamara left. Okay. How about you? Oh, I think Yachty. So do you collect coin, Yachty? Am I saying that correctly? Yudi? Cooking. You love to cook? I love to eat. I love to cook too. I used to cook all the time. I don't do much cooking anymore. I used to. Oh. So what's so blurry right here, huh? What do we got? Can you go through something? Oh, Tamara left. Okay. It just sucks because I can't really show. So do you collect coin, Yachty? I got a USB camera. I bought it really inexpensively off of eBay, and I had it. Watch a lot of coin shows. Yeah, you know what? I learned a lot watching all these YouTube. I didn't even know I had started doing this, and before I knew that there was really a coin community on YouTube. But you got to do both. You got to buy a book or two. But these videos really, I mean, some of them they're just telling you the same stuff over and over. But you can tell which ones are good by the content. So when you hear something you never heard before, that's always a great thing because you didn't have to go out and spend $30 on a book. All these YouTube. I didn't even know I had started doing this, and the people you meet. I had no idea it was like this. My son, I remember, he still does. He does video games, and they do live and etc. And I thought, wow, how cool. And I had no idea that it was the same thing for the coin, or how big. I had no idea how big it was. He's like, well, I eat candy. That's how I came up with my name. I sit here all night and do my coin stuff, and I eat this lemon head candies. They're too big. I had no idea it was like this. But I like all candy though. And these suckers are the old school pops. You can't beat it for a quarter. And I thought, wow, how cool. And I had no idea that it was the same thing for the coin, or how big. I had no idea how big it was. He's like, well, I eat candy. That's how I came up with my name. I sit here all night and do my coin stuff, and I eat this. Lemon head candies. They're too big. I had no idea it was like this. But I like all candy though. And these suckers are the old school pops. You can't beat it for a quarter. I might as well get some of it done. Wow, how cool. I had no idea. My kids got me these customer rolled pennies on Christmas. And they don't collect. We've been trying to get them into it, but they're just busy with their own stuff. So maybe one day. Well, unfortunately, I can't believe the bank gave it to them. They're all like water cans. So that sucked. So I was gonna just leave them in the roll, but then I thought, well, I wonder whoever rolled them to in the bank and see how bad those are on Christmas. They're just horrible. And they don't collect. You've been trying to get them. They just destroyed all of them. Somehow. Must have got wet. But some of them are still copper. I've caught quite a bit of copper, so instead of leaving them, I've been going through them. So they got me not a whole box worth, but quite a bit. So I'm just going through, catching all the copper. So I was going to just leave them in the roll, but then I thought, well, I wonder. And most of them came to the date. So the fastest way I came up with was I just kind of weed them out and throw them on the scale. 3.1 grams. You know it's a pre-82. It's mostly copper, and everything above till the date is 2.5, I think. Those are all the zinc. So it's easy. The only ones I'll even weigh, and I can kind of tell just by looking, is a memorial bag, because all the shield bags, I just kind of weed them out and throw them on the scale. God, that is not good. 3.1 grams. You know it's a pre-82, mostly copper. And I have to adjust the lighter to date. Anyhow, I'm sure all you have to do is look at your change. The ones with the shield on the back are new. They're zinc. You don't have to waste time. Just throw them in your boxes. Stuff that goes back to the bank or to the coin machine. It's an idiot. So that's how I'll do that. Man, these are just destroyed. It's too bad. I caught a couple good ones. Anyhow, I'm sure all you have to do is look at your change. The ones with the shield on the back are new. They're zinc. You don't have to waste time. Just throw them in your boxes. Stuff that goes back to the bank or to the coin machine. 2.4. Negative. So that's how I'll do that. There's one, and that's three. So I'll just knock the keepers off. Too bad. Bueno. 2.5, good. Oh, this thing jumps around a little bit. I think that's when the batteries are being low. That one's 3. Yeah, some of them you can just tell by the color. 2.4. Negative. If you got any questions, shoot them. I don't know everything, but you're getting pretty good at penny. And I know they're in bad shape, but I can't help myself. I still check for the AMs, which is the close and wide AM, because you can clean these, but I mean just as far as just no error. If you got any questions, it's so easy to get perfect VU dates, most of them for reasonable. So I'm not trying to save these if they're unless they're a really hard to get error, because then I'll invest in cleaning them, which is the close and wide AM. But yeah, you can clean these 4K. But I mean, just as far as they're all excited that they got these, I felt horrible when I brought them out, and they weren't just regular bank ones for reasonable. So I'm not trying to save these if they're unless they're a really hard to get there. Because then I'll invest in cleaning them. Now that's when I would not guess. It's really hard. Some guys will say that they can tell just by the feel in between 3.1 and 2.5. And I'm not saying that they can. I'm just saying, wow, that's pretty. It's such a light. My hands are old and beat up. Some construction. That's it. That took not too long. It's really hard. Some guys will say that they can tell just by the feel in between 3.1 and 2.5. And some dirty guys saying they can. I'm just saying, wow, that's pretty. It's such a light. My hands are old and beat up. Some construction. Look at the red on that. Not too long. You know what? I got a light right here. Let me see if I turn this on. It'll help. It's just its LED light. It's a little different. Some dirty guys saying they can. I'm just saying, wow, that's pretty. It's such a light. My hands. Yeah. These cameras aren't really good for that. Oh, almost. Anyhow, it's got like a burgundy-ish red. You see a lot. It's like natural. The copper does naturally sometimes. And it's not a bad color. I get some wheats there like this a lot. And it's a 75. It's too bad. It's a good stripe. The back is all corroded and it's copper. These cameras aren't really good for that. And down. It's got like a burgundy-ish red. You see a lot. It's like natural. The copper does naturally sometimes. Right on. It's not a bad color. I get some wheats there like this a lot. And it's a 75. Too bad. It's a good stripe. The back is all corroded. 2.5 copper. And down. Like a burgundy-ish red. You see a lot. Ooh, I can hear the rain. It just got louder. This office is in my garage. And I'm all the way at the end of it. And I built like a workshop on one half. So I can't really hear outside too well. So when I do hear stuff, it's pretty loud. I like the rain. I like the sound of the rain. Ooh, I can hear the rain. I like the cold louder. I don't mind the hot, but I worked in there all my life. In my garage. Plus I'm all the way to the end of it. And I built a sweat in the air conditioning workshop on one half. So I can't really hear outside too well. So when I do hear stuff, it's pretty loud. I like the rain. I like the sound. You still in here, Tama? You hanging in with me? I appreciate it. I like the cold louder. I have to get you some corn. I worked in there all my life. Like I said, I gotta do that the 100 giveaway. I'm gonna do another one. The 83s, 1983. Penny. If you catch one, I weigh them all, and it weighs the 3.1. It's one of the planchards that kind of like got through. It was left around, stuck in a bin, whatever. They're not supposed to be only 82 and under, so they catch big dollars even in bad shape. The 83s, 1983. I'm gonna have a nice double. They have a bunch of them, but like the one you want. It's a high dollar double die on the, I believe it's reverse. The 3.1. It's one of the planchards that kind of like got through. It was left around, stuck in a bin, whatever. They're not supposed to be only 82 and under, so they catch big dollars. So do you go on the SJs a lot when I'm on there? Because I get pretty crazy on there sometimes, just having fun. But now that I'm gonna start streaming and whatnot, I'm probably gonna have to tone it down. Which is gonna be hard because I just being myself. Well, that's too bad. It's kind of pretty. It's all like you get bright yellow and orange. It's tough to be nice, but I get destroyed. It's a shame. Crazy on there sometimes, just having fun. But now that I'm gonna start. Well, I'm sorry. I was sick, man. Probably a couple weeks back. It's just the season's going around. But yeah, if your daughter's telling you to go, you probably should go. I know I don't listen. I hate the doctors. It's all like you get bright yellow and orange. It's tough to be nice. So two rolls. There's this much. Right on. Well, I'm sorry. This much is the copper. So some people say save it, some say don't. But the amount of copper in this right now is worth more than what the penny's worth. So you can't tell me that and then tell me not to save them. And it's against the law, written somewhere, that you can't deface, our money, our paper money, etc. So you're not supposed to melt them down. So hypothetically, I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying, like, I know people that do. You can just melt them, pour the copper, and go sell the copper, and you're getting more than what this is. But the amount of copper in this, right? Who polices that? I don't know. Is worth more than what the penny's worth. So, but this is how much I got that, and then tell me this stuff is heavy. I mean, heavy. That's the law. This is probably like that. You can't deface. So let's see, a couple months. So going through, melting down. So hypothetically, that thing, I'm not saying I do. I know it's too heavy for this. I know people that do. But if I had to guess, I'd say that's copper. So you're getting more like 7 pounds, 8 pounds. Who polices that? I don't know. It's worth more than what the penny's worth. So this is how much I got that, and then tell me this stuff is heavy. I mean, heavy. This is probably like that stuff's dirty. So let's see, a couple months. So going through, melting down. What? Yeah, I do too. I really do. What do you think about my letterhead? Is that good looking? Who made that? I had to lay out the real coins and whatnot. And then these were stickers I had made. But I hadn't seen anybody with something like that, so I just thought, you know what? That'd be kind of cool. I got a couple different styles, but I think this one's the best looking. Maybe you can see that. Yeah, you can see it. Just takes a lot of ink, which is expensive. Yeah, I do too. I really do. What do you think about my letterhead? Is that good looking? Who made that? I had to lay out the real coins and whatnot. I mean, these were stickers I had made, but I haven't seen anybody with something like that. So I just thought,
Yeah, it's just I get on sometimes and don't type
I got a couple
just because
styles.
the saying hi to everybody is so funny to me, but you really got to do it. So especially if somebody acknowledges you coming in the room, so it's like you spend 10 minutes going, "Hey, how you?" and "Hey, you," and I sit here and I crack up because we'll jump to another stream from the one that we were in together for an hour, and everybody will say hi over again when we all just came from another room, and I just crack up. I get on sometimes and don't type just because the saying hi. Oh wow, you say change for years, but you just really mess with them. So that's so awesome because acknowledges you coming in the room. When you finally do, you probably got good stuff in there. And I sit here and I crack up. I offer that service because I'm doing this for a living. Not making a good living yet, but I'm getting there. Everybody will say hi. So anyhow, one of the things I offer is to take people's jar change, the change they've kept for years, whatnot, and I'll go through it, under the microscope to search for the errors, your keepers, etc. Whatever has value over face value. And then the things that are worth money, I offer a good job on that. Oh, thank you very much. Cool. Thank you very much. I'll write the auctions in auctions. There's all kinds of places to put them up. And that way, I take a percentage only at the very end, which means I'm working for free. If I find nothing, I get nothing, and I roll all the change up and send it back to the person so they get all their money in like easier to spend ways. Take it to the bank or spend it. I spend rolls everywhere I go. It's money. It's the same. And I don't keep bank account. So yeah, I've had 2 or 3 people dump their change off on me. Oh God, one lady every time I take her back, her invoice with what was what take her what I found, etc. Or that way she makes a choice, auction or not auction, and she'd always have another load for me. Like I thought it was just the one, and man, it took probably a year. Every time I went, she'd give me another good load, and I don't keep. A couple $1,000s worth of change. It's work, but it helped me get down a system of going through stuff, which was cool because I needed it. One lady, every time I take her back, her invoice with what was what take her what I found, all right. Or that way she makes a choice, auction or not auction. I didn't think I'd get anybody in here. If I put test on it. Matter of fact, I got a question for you. When you saw that I was on, how did you know or how did you know that I was on? And did the say video or stream? And the title was the title test? Did it say test? Because I just want to know if I put that in the right area. Ooh, it's pounding. I didn't think I'd get anybody in here. If I put test on it. Matter of fact, I got a question for you. When you saw that I was on, how did you know or how did you know that I was on? And did the say video or stream? And the title was the title test? Did it say test? Because I just want to know if I put that in the right area. Ooh, it's pounding. I didn't think I'd get anybody in here. All right, cool. Thank you. Matter of fact, I got a question. Oh, I did that right. Right on, right on. How did you know or how did you know that was on? And did the say video or stream? And the title was the title test? Did it say test? Because oh, cool. It just said live. Okay, so it looks like what I'm always clicking on. I know I'm always up late night. Cool. Thank you. I'm always a late bird. Oh, I did that right. They don't really have a schedule anymore. I did, but I don't know more. So
I go on in the evening, usually to the morning, depending on who's on. Sometimes there are others, so no telling what time I wake up during the day. It looks like if I got nothing to do, man, this thing is good. I know I'm always, because I really want to auction it. Wake up during the day, it looks like if I got nothing to do, man, this thing is good. So I want to do, because I really want to auction it. I'm gonna make videos. I already got ideas and notes. Like I didn't want to just do this by the seat of my pants, so I could try to plan it. You know, doing a video once a week, and then streaming whenever, which would probably be often. If I get people, you know, people like it, I just gotta figure out, write down everybody else's stream times, because I guess you don't want to overlap, which is true. That'd be rude. Once a week, and then streaming whenever. I'm currently for the last, oh god, let's see, maybe like a year and a half. I was doing strictly eBay auction and local, like on the local websites to offer up and whatnot, which I do now. So yeah, basically I've been selling coins for a living for a year and a half. I was a carpenter contractor for 20 plus years. But my kids are grown. Local, like on the local websites. I got one more in high school that's only got a year left. So I mean, I just my body. I just work 7 days a week. You know, lots of hours. I was a carpenter contractor, and I can't do it no more. My kids are grown. Last couple, I do little jobs here and there, side jobs still. They just bang me up. So I mean, so I've gotten into this, and I don't need the same. I don't need to make the same amount of money as I used to, because everybody's big and grown, and I can't do it no more. So I don't need a whole lot myself. I'm pretty happy with little. They just bang me up. So I like this. It fit me. I really enjoy the hobby, and I like the buying and selling because I get to have all this cool stuff come across where I get to have it for a while. So there's stuff that I would never, some of it I wouldn't be able to afford myself. So getting to have it for a while is cool. It's like on loan, basically. So the array of stuff I get to come across and see is stuff that if I wasn't selling, I'd never have access to. I'd never be able to see. You know, I don't go hang out at the coin shop, going, can I just see that? Can I see that? I got a dealer. I wholesale. He's my wholesale guy. So it's like I don't want to waste his time. Plus he's older. He probably don't have the patience for it. You know, I don't go hang out at the coin shop. So I just ask for what I ask for. He brings it out, or I go get it myself because we're pretty good. And I dig through stuff to buy. Like, I don't want to waste his time. Plus he's older. He probably don't have the patience for it. You know, I don't go hang out at the coin shop. So I just ask for what I ask for. He brings it out, or I go get it myself because we're pretty good. And I dig through stuff. Man, I hope I'm not getting sick. I'm getting a runny nose. So I just ask for what I ask for. He brings it out, or I go get it myself because we're pretty good. Man, I want to learn how everybody's got like the beginning of their stream or video. They have all this cool like animations and whatnot. Like that impresses me so much. As hard as it was for me to figure out this stuff, I wonder how long it's gonna take me to get there. Man, I want to learn how. I like the color of this one. Like the beginning of their stream or video. Sometimes they'll be slightly different than the regular red that you see. That's the majority of them. So it's not. It's different. Their plants are different. They're like brass. They're when they do the rinces, sometimes they'll be brass coin, like a straggler will be in there. It'll taint the chemical. So there's a chance of catching. I got notes. You can catch like, let's say, modern penny. I want to say it's like 99. When they do the rinces, sometimes there'll be brass coin, like a straggler will be in there. It'll taint the chemical. Oh, the 1983 pink. got notes. There's brass plated planters, so they'll be like a yellowish green. So you want to keep those because you can sell them. It's an error of some sort. It's not a striking error, like when it gets hit to make the impression. But to me, it's an error. But there's people out there that'll pay money. And then in 1985, Denver penny, you can catch, and it'll be like a really solid yellow, like this. And side by side will look different. I mean, there's so much stuff. Even in the books only acknowledge like a handful of errors, like big ones, the double dots, solid yellow. Like people don't understand until you get into this longer. Going in here, so much stuff. Even in the books only, it's gonna have 1, 2, there's like 3 footnotes on this whole page of wheat. Except that every single year, one of these has some hundreds, but they all have errors because it's impossible not to. So it's like when I first got into it, damn, like how do you find out where they got a book, $50 they'll sell you, but online is the best thing on earth. You can find all this information online for free. It might take an accumulation of like 4, 5, 6 different websites, but it will. You'll get it all for free. You'll find it. You take the time to do the research. And free is good. That's why that Ken Peavy guy, which is awesome. I like this guy a lot. He's putting together the same information, but all of it in one place, so you don't have to go to all the different websites. It's a great idea. It's just a tremendous amount of work. That's why that Ken Peavy guy, which is awesome. And I got a bunch of stuff I want to send him. I got to get to it every time I got around to it. But all of it in one place. But there ain't gonna be nothing coming out of these freaking rolls. Great idea. It's just a tremendous amount of work. Oh, that's Rainbow. Big time. I got a bunch of stuff I want to send him. It's not very dirty. Not as dirty as it's got like that. You can tell something was sitting on it for a long time. Like that. It was another penny. It sat wherever it was, just like that. That's Rainbow. Big time. Because it's toned that way. It's not very dirty. But the front's beautiful. You can tell something was sitting on it for a long time. It's 81. Like that. It's copper. It sat wherever it was. It's copper. Just like that. 76. Because it's toned that way. 81. But the front's beautiful. 82. Some of the 82s, yeah. Oh, some of them no. This one, that comes off. But it's a copper. 82. Some of the 82s, yeah. And there's a lot of different. Some of them, man, 82. You got so many varieties. Because it could be 82 small date or large date. And this one is a large date, and it's a D, so it's Denver. So you got 82 large Denver and copper. Or it could be 82 Denver zinc. It could be 82 small date or large date. And then 82 Philly. So it's like, I think altogether there's 8 varieties. Denver. I forget exactly. I got them all in 2s. When I do 82s, I put them to the side and just keep a big old pile until I need to sort them. Philly. So it's like, I think altogether there's 8 varieties. I forget exactly. No double. I got them all in 2s. When I do 82s, I put them to the side and just keep a big old pile until I need to sort them. Yeah. Philly. So it's like 1972 Philly. No double. It's probably the best double dive. That's called. Yeah. I think it's considered the strongest, even the 55. Like, everybody goes 55, double die crazy, but in 69S,
It's probably the best double.
but on the down low, like amongst the real collectors, you're trying to find a 58
I think it's
wheat double die because of how rare it is. And I think the 72 is also like one of those ones you want a 72, a good 72, because there's a lot of varieties of that double die down low, like amongst the real collectors. But some stuff I think I might shouldn't be saying because I don't hear other people saying that stuff. Not online, you know, because of how rare it is. But out in, I think the 72 in the real world, I think it's like a dealer thing. Good 72, because there's a lot of varieties of that double die down low. But I don't care. But some stuff I think I might shouldn't be saying because I don't hear other people saying that stuff. Not online. You can say whatever comes to my mind. In the real world. So what do you do, Tamara? I think it's like a dealer thing. You stay at home mom? Yeah, it said you had a lot of time earlier. You can say whatever comes to my mind. So what do you do, Tamara? I think it's like a dealer thing. You stay at home mom? Yeah, it said you had a lot of time earlier. You say whatever comes to my mind. So what do you do, Tamara? You stay at home mom? Yeah, she's watching Lunches again. Earlier. Lost her already. I'm gonna have to be more entertaining if I'm gonna keep people on here. I'm gonna have to have like intermissions or do a song and dance. Just watching Lunches again. Lost her already. I'm gonna have to be more entertaining if I'm gonna keep people on here. I'm gonna have to have like intermissions or do a song and dance. Just watching Lunches again. Lost her already. I'm gonna have to be more entertaining. What time is it on you? If you don't mind me asking. I'm curious, just curious if you're a late bird like me, or even if you're back east, you would be. But you could be in a different part of the world. 88. What time is it on you? If you don't mind me asking. I'm curious, just curious. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. Well, even if you're back east, you would be. I'm like technically disabled, but you could be in a different. I broke my back a couple times through the years in the state. Oops, that's wrong part. Of California says I'm like 40% disabled, but I couldn't stay home with the money that we get. Technically disabled. 7, right on. I broke my back a couple times through the years in the state. It's 4 o'clock here. Yeah, so you're 3 hours, so you're back east. Right? 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 3 hours. 7, right on. Yeah, so 40%. That's enough that I can stay home on and get, I think, my Social Security and stuff. I don't know how that works, but I couldn't do it when my kids were small. You know, like literally until now. So I don't know. I never thought about it. 40%. But it never stopped me. I had to work. I think my Social Security and stuff. But I'm in pain a lot. I couldn't do it when my kids were small. But I got pretty good tolerance after all these years. Literally until working now with screws. I just put a bunch of screws in my back. But and this doesn't help smoking. But I'm in pain a lot. I enjoy it. I couldn't do it when my kids were small. But I got pretty good tolerance after all. Smoke them if you got them. Working. Excuse me. With screws. I like this on. Screws in my back. And this doesn't help smoking. I'm in pain a lot. I enjoy it. That's so scary. Yeah, right on. I got pretty good tolerance after all. Smoke them if you got them. Working. Excuse me. Okay, so because we're kind of, your daughter's grown, and this doesn't help smoking. And I was just curious if she, in your divorce, does she live with you still? You guys kind of like, you know, like roommates now? I mean, you wouldn't as mom, because we're kind of, your daughter's grown. The kids got places to live for life. I know. I was just curious. I was just curious. Because my little girl live with you still. You guys kind of like 18. She works. She's been working. And she's here still. She doesn't like have, want to get out and get her own place. So it's good. I'd rather her be in college though. But that's her life. If my little girl's 18, she works. She's been working. And she's here still. She doesn't like have, want to get out and get her own place. So it's good. I'd rather her be in college though. But so I gotta make some videos. I already asked everybody about the silver certificates because I beefed up on them because I bought a bunch. I like collecting the cool serial numbers, etc. I already asked everybody, so I think I'm gonna do about the silver certificates. Right on. Beefed up on them because I bought a bunch. She's never been married. Smart, cool serial numbers, etc. I already asked everybody, so I think I'm gonna do. That's bad. I shouldn't say that. Silver certificates. Right on. But 28, man, we're not getting to be 28 again. She got her whole life ahead of her still. Married, smart. She can do anything she wants. So I think I'm gonna do. I remember all those people telling me that when I was younger, but you don't. You just, for some reason, we all don't listen. She got her whole life. Oh, right on. Smart. She can do anything she wants. I remember all those people telling me that when I was younger, but it's true. You can do anything. You don't. At a certain age, 20s to 40, you really can, but it gets exponentially harder. It gets to the point where the time to do that's past. I'm trying to explain it to kids. Don't be lazy. At a certain age, 20s to 40, you really can, but it gets exponentially harder. It gets to the point where the time to do that's past. Well, I had good. It's been slow. But I had somebody hit me up tonight to buy a bunch of coin that I got up on OfferUp, so that's good. They're supposed to come through this morning. A lot of flakes on that website. They just like the window shop. But I've sold them a lot of stuff on there, so it pans out. Somebody hit me up tonight to buy a bunch of coin that I got up on OfferUp, so that's good. They're supposed to come through this morning. A lot of flakes on that website. They just like the window shop. But I've sold them. I'm just happy I got this. Yeah, I'm sure. I bet it's a long story. I kind of going through it myself, not fully, but it's a long story. And that's pretty awesome. Man, I wish I was in the position ever to be able to do that for my kids, but yeah, I'm sure. But it is what it is. You gotta make their own way. I have to. They're gonna have to. Everybody has to. And that's pretty awesome. Man, but yeah, that's awesome. Was in the position ever to be able to do that. She must be a good kid. I don't think people would do that for a bad kid. You gotta make their own way. I have to. They're gonna have to. Yeah, excuse me, so I'm gonna take a little sip. That's pretty awesome. I make my own punch. But yeah, that's awesome. Out of pomegranate. She must be a good kid. I like the little. Let me see. These things are the best. These Crystal Light, and it's cherry pomegranate. So you make that with water, like whatever the regular mix is, and then the second half I cut with 7-Up. Gives it a little bit of bubbles and kick. And I swear, if I could market this, make this, and sell it like that, I'd be rich because everyone that's tasted it went like ape, nuts over it. So that's my drink. Whatever the regular mix is, and then the second half I cut with 7-Up. Gives it a little bit of bubbles and kick, and I swear if I could market this, make this, and sell it like that, I'd be rich because everyone that's tasted it went like ape, nuts over it. So that's my drink. And then the second half I cut with 7-Up. So that's a secret. Don't tell nobody. I just told the whole world actually, but there's only 2 of us. Yeah. So look. A lot of people say this. I wear gloves when I go with these pennies. These are extra dirty, of course, but I only did 3 rolls. even if they were regular bankroll. Copper pennies are so friggin' dirty. There's only two of us. These things will be like just mangled after going through, like 10 rolls. I wear gloves. So if you don't use gloves right going through the change, not a big deal. Just make sure you wash your hands after, because you might not see it right away, but copper pennies, germs and whatnot, they'll be pretty nasty. These things will be like so mangled. I suggest anybody that does coin, money too. So if you don't use gloves, wear gloves, because it protects the coins. Just make sure you wash your hands, and it protects you. And these, I buy these from the 99-cent store in a box, big old box full. They're kind of like buying them there. It's like not a secondhand store. It's I don't know. You guys probably have a version back east. Wear gloves because it protects the coins, but they're fine. You can see how it's like it doesn't fit properly. It's kind of off. That's tolerable. Instead of buying like a $15 box, I pay $1 for like 1,000 pairs. You guys probably have a version back east. Wear gloves because it protects the coins, but they're fine. You can see how it's like it doesn't fit properly. You're married for 25. I'm on 20 right now. Instead of buying like a $15 box. That's a shame. God, for like 25 years is a long time. But I know how bad it can get, so. But they're fine. You probably did. Did the right thing. I'm really having a hard time with it. That's a shame. God, for like 25 years is a long time. But I know how bad it can get, so. Life goes on. Did the right thing. Yeah, everyone wears gloves with that shit. You know what? I've seen her wear. They make a cotton version of these that are kind of like disposable. I've seen her wear them a few times. I think maybe when her auction. But yeah, she doesn't. Yeah, everyone wears gloves with that shit. You know what? I've seen her wear. I can hear myself on the disposable. I've seen her wear them a few times. I think on the other screen, that lag in between is getting a lot closer to real time. But I didn't change any settings. I wonder why that is. I've seen her wear. I can hear myself on the disposable. I've seen her wear them a few times. I think on the other. The sound was most important. Thanks again. That was something I wouldn't have been able to do. I didn't change any settings. I wonder why that is. I've seen her wear. I can hear myself on the disposable. I've seen her wear them a few times. I think on the other. The sound was most important. Thanks again. Oh man, that was something I wouldn't have been able to do. God, that's. I it's like, how do you not be bitter, like, towards men? But we're not all like that. And believe it or not, I'm like in the same spot. Like, got diabetic like out of nowhere these last 2 years or 3. Just lost a lot of weight. Got sick. And then, not being able to do all the work I did before. And then it's like, things are different. My weight changed. 3. Just lost a lot of weight. Got sick. But yeah, but the ditching your wife just for like the younger version, to me, my opinion, it's pretty disgusting. My grandparents were married for 60 years before my grandpa died. All their life. But yeah, that was the only role model I had. That's what, to me, it's like it's all or nothing forever. My grandparents were married for 60 years. But I read a lot. There's statistics. I love statistics. That second, if like a lot of people divorce around the 20 mark, they just can't push through, fix their problems. So be it. But if they do get remarried, second marriages statistically they're the best. They last the longest, etc. If you're anything like me, it's like diving in when you think you're supposed to. 20 years old when you get married, and it's really kind of old world. But I'm old fashioned, so that's what I kind of did the same thing. If you're anything like me, it's like diving in when you think you're supposed to. 20 years old when you get married, and it's really kind of old world. But yeah, it's a tough tough. That's what I tough subject thing for sure.
If you're anything like me, it's like diving in when you think you're supposed to. 20 years old, you get married, and it's really
Yeah, don't worry.
the world.
He'll get old sooner or later. My connection. OBS Studio reconnection successful. What's going on? Stream health is good. Stream resumed. My connection. So I lost it temporarily. Reconnection successful. I'm on Wi-Fi, but I'm close to. There's a wall right here, and on the other side is my kids' room. The router's in there, so I'm really close to my router. I usually have really good connection. I hope I don't start getting that. I'm close to 28. 28's not young. Actually, I think that's like, around 30 is probably like for the best.
I hope I don't start getting that.
You just told me how old you are, though, with simple math. You know that, right? It's our secret. I ain't saying. I think that's like around 30 is probably like 25 plus 28. It's like it's got to be like 40 something, right? You know that, right? It's our secret. I ain't saying. I think that's like around 30 is probably like 25 plus 28. It's like it's got to be like 40 something, right? You know that, right? It's our secret. We'll just call 40. I'm 42. I'm just gonna stay 40 though. It's gotta be like 40 something. It's not a bad age. We'll just call 40. I'm 42. So that's fine. Right on. I'm just gonna stay 40 though. It's not a bad age. Now I got all these ideas. I'm just copying what I like on other people's streams. So you got, because I'm gonna eventually move the camera, so it's probably in front of me. And I got all these ideas. Everybody keeps like a background. I've noticed lately. I guess they put a sheet up, and then I was watching some guy last night and the night before, and he had like this cool sheet, and then he had like a strobe light going the whole time. The Daycon dude, that dude is too funny, man. And it was cool. It was like he was underwater. It just like, yeah, I don't know. It was something different for sure. I'm not going that crazy, but I got to clean up in here. And it's not dirty per se. It's just busy. Like if you do get into doing the coin more often, you start to very quickly run out of space. I mean, big time. Like here, I can pan. This is just like literally like it's an L-shaped desk, so it turns over there that way. And this is like all the stuff you need. These are all pins. There's 100 things of pennies. Those are Denver. Then I have another one for going that way. And these are all the Philly. All the stuff you need. And like older stuff. Like all these rolls here, I still got to go through. These are all like rolls, like 40s and 50s and whatnot. Going that way. Do a lot of stuff here, books, etc. Notes. I put little pieces of scrap paper so I fill them up with notes as I go. Damn, I don't like this camera. Do not like this camera. I put little pieces of scrap paper. That's what I'm looking at. So this is the one. This is the OBS, the thing you download to be able to stream. It's right now, real time. This is where the chat is, and that's on my like dashboard, I guess. Like the regular. This is the one like online going on YouTube, but there's a lag in between the two. This one's like right now, real time. This is, you look like where the chat is. You have no idea what it looks like yet. Dashboard, can you see me? Like the regular. This is the one like online going on YouTube. Does it matter if I feel like an old man in between the two? I don't think I look old. I look pretty old already too. I'm pretty beat up. This is, you look like where the chat is. You have no idea what 7 days a week, work a lot of hours. I work my life away already. Does it matter if I feel like an old man in between the two? Oh, it's echoing now. I look pretty old already too. I'm pretty beat up.
You look like you have what a chat is. You have no idea what 7 days a week,
A lot of hours. Man, I wonder if you have to mess with this thing every time you move it. Is the sound still okay on your end? I shot myself? Did I really? Oh no, you're the only person that knows. What a sweetheart. I said I would be on. Still okay on your end? You're too nice. I shot myself? Did I really? Oh no, you're the only person that knows. What a sweetheart. I said I would be on. Still okay on your end? You're too nice. I shot myself? Did I really? Oh no, you're the only person that knows. What else we got? Let's see. What a sweetheart. I said I would be on. Oh, that sucks because showing coins is going to be tough because this camera doesn't really focus on that well. I don't know. Maybe some bigger coin. Let's see. What we got here? Oh, that sucks because showing this is 86. It's going to be tough because this camera doesn't. That's the first year for the American Eagles. Maybe some bigger coin. These are 1 ounce. These are really nice. They're actually really nice. Just they had this little bit of toning, so the price goes down on my end. Which I could whiz them. That's like the nickname to like clean them. But you're not supposed to. So I think if I try to get the little bit of black toning off of it, we're talking a few dollars. Or rather keep it all honest and legit. Because the people that buy bullion, these are really bullion, the nickname. It's really for the silver to hold on, but you're not supposed to. And they don't, even if it was like a 70, but it's not one of the better years. But it is the first year, so if people collect them, try to get all the years, you need this one. 86, I wouldn't collect an 86, that's for sure. So I've sold a few of these. They're beautiful. I like them a lot. Even if it was like a 70, but it's not. It's one of the better years, but it is the first year, so people collect them. Try to slide that off. You need this one. I don't know if that was helping necessarily. I wouldn't collect an 86, that's for sure. Yeah, that's not bad. You can see that. I've sold a few of these. They're beautiful. I like them a lot. Even if it was like a 70. Yeah, they're good looking. They're good looking coins. But it is the first year, so people collect them. Try to slide that off. You need this one. I don't know if that was helping necessarily. I wouldn't collect an 86, that's for sure. Yeah, that's not bad. You can see that. I've sold a few of these. They're beautiful. I like them a lot. Yeah, I'm after. Yeah, practice makes perfect. All right, now eventually it'll be to a place where I got all this stuff down and whatnot. Let's see. Oh, these are those Ikes. All right, these Ikes, they're silver ones, but they came in. They call them the brown. Like they came in the set and special. Somebody must have took them out because I was at my guy's place when these came in. So I thought, there was only 4 of them, so I bought them. This is 72S and this is 74. They call them the brown. So I think it's 72, 73, 74. Might be 4 years, one other year. But these are 40% silver, I believe. Yeah, 40%. And these are because Ikes are usually messed up because they're so big. These are the nicest ones I ever saw. The BU. So I had to have them for my cut. Whoever buys from me. I just try to get a good array of stuff. I don't want to just sell one thing. And it's good because people get access to stuff that my prices are. I'm not jacking them all up. I'm trying to just keep it professional. There's really a small profit margin. It's a hard business. But like I said, I don't need much. So these are great. They're good looking. And it's hard to get these if you're collecting them one by one without having to pay the premium. Because in the set, they're expensive. So it's rare that people take them out, have them, then end up selling them to a coin shop by themselves like this. So that was like the big reason I grabbed them up. So I've sold 2. There's not a lot of people collect the Ikes. So it's rare that people take them out, There's everybody likes something. There's people out there. There are some out there. I like these. I like these peace dollars. This is a BU. It's got a lot of bag marks, but bag marks aren't considered like bad because that's how they all came. So it's got all its luster. It's got its luster. It's got a little cartwheel. But it's got a lot of like the little marks on it. That's because they're all, when they make them, they're all thrown in bags, so they hit each other. But you could tell it's BU. It has no damage. It wasn't, nobody used it. And then how you tell on these is the feathers in the eagle, because they're the highest point. So you really want to look at the feathers on the eagle when you're buying these to make, if you're checking, make sure the grade is what it is. If they're worn, then they're not BU. I don't know if you can see that, but this one, it's got all its feathers. It's really good stripe. It's just, it's not there's only a few years. This was a short run. This is a 25, 1925. But yeah, those suckers are good. These are right after the Morgans. This one, I really like them. I like the peace dollars. They're one of my favorites. There's only a few years. This was a short run. This is a 25, 1925. And then I just got these. These are like bullion. These are maple leaves. These are right after the Morgan. But this is I really like it. It's 2011 Elizabeth. $5. It's just an ounce of silver, but it's called $5. Like that second shot. These are really beautiful. These are Canadian maple leaf on the back. I know that we have a lot of Canadians when SJ's on. So I've got a couple of these just for them. It's called $5. But yeah, they make good looking stuff. Well, I like because it's basically England, all the Canadian stuff, and they've been making money for how long? Forever. Got a couple of these just for them. And they really do have ornate. I really like the European looking money. It's so pretty. It's way prettier than ours, that's for sure. But I don't collect them all. Basically England, all the Canadian stuff, and they've been making money. Oh, man, I wish it showed better. I just caught this. This is a 64D. And they really do have ornate. And it's BU. It's so pretty. But it's toning, and it's pink. I mean, like literally pink. I don't know if you can see that. Man, I wish it showed better. It's so cool though. I just caught this. I had one that was all purple. Gave it to my daughter. It's her favorite color. Oh, you can see right there. See that? It's like pink highlight all the way around. Pretty cool. And it's pink. I mean, like I've seen one that was blue, and this is natural. This is real toning. It wasn't toned by somebody. Like I was amazed. I learned that a while back. Gave it to my daughter. It's her favorite color. Oh, you can see right there. See that? I do love nickel, like nickel myself. I've seen one that was blue, and this is natural. This is real toning. It wasn't toned by somebody. Like I was amazed. And this is the money that I do. Lincoln Central. I'm dialing in my stream so that I can start doing this. And Tamara, the nice person that she is, stayed with me for like an hour helping me dial in the sound because I could not do it by myself. So I was just I'm dialing in my stream so that I can start doing this. And Tamara, thank you, ma'am. You're a blessing. I couldn't have fixed this up without you. So I'm sure I'll see you again. You have a good day. I was just I'm dialing in my stream so that I can start doing this. And Tamara, thank you, ma'am. You're a blessing. I couldn't have fixed this up. You back east? So Lincoln, time zone? You just getting up? Tamara, thank you, man. You might be able to help me too because I know you stream. Thank you, man. Thank you, Tamara. Lincoln, time zone? Well, I was going to ask. I'm on the OBS, so I'm looking at that window, and then there's the regular dashboard where the chat is. There's a delay between the both. Thank you, man. Thank you, Tamara. So is there, would you know of a setting that you can make that closer to real time so that, you know, what I'm seeing on the two, because it's kind of a drag where the chat is. There's a delay between, or is this just normal? Is this the way it is? So is there, would you know of a setting that you can make that closer to real time so that, you know, what I'm seeing on the two, because it's kind of a drag where the chat is. There's a delay. You have echo, or is this just normal? You know what? That's what I was trying to fix all night, and we had got it fixed for her, but you're having it. That you can make that closer to real time so that. Yeah, this I'm not really computer savvy. There's 4 bars in the mixer. One's desktop audio, one's desktop 2, one's the mic, and then one is video capture device. You're having it. And my mic is in my camera. So I was trying to eliminate them with her. 4 bars. Which ones were the ones I really needed to use because I don't know. So if you're getting echo, I'm gonna turn the mic sound down. Let's see if that does it. So I was trying to eliminate them with her. All right, I turned the mic down maybe 20%. I really needed to use because I don't know. Let me know. So if you're getting echo, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, you do videos. That's right. I'm gonna turn the mic sound down. Let's see if that does it. So I was trying to. I was doing this late night because I didn't know how good it was gonna go. But I'm sure I'll catch somebody today that can, you know. I'll keep fudging, messing with it. Oh yeah, you do videos. But how about the echoes? The echo any better? Let's see if that does it. So I was trying to. I was doing this late night because I didn't know how good it was gonna go. But I'm sure I'll catch somebody today that can, you know. I'll keep fudging, messing with it. Oh yeah, you do videos. But how about the echoes? The echo any better? Let's see if that does it. So I was doing this late night because I didn't know how good it was gonna go. But I'm sure I'll catch somebody today that can, you know. I'll keep fudging, messing with it. Oh yeah, you do videos. But how about the echoes? The echo any better? Oh, echo's bad. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put the mic back to where I had it. And then I am going to now. I'm gonna try desktop audio. I'm gonna turn it down like 40%, and let me know if that helped. I'm gonna put the mic back to where I had it, and I am going to now. I'm gonna try desktop audio. I wonder if you have that doesn't make sense then. If I'm gonna have to mess with it all the time, because I had gotten it all dialed in with her, but it's not for you, so that's weird to me. Video's great, just bad echo still. Man, okay. That doesn't make sense. If I'm gonna have to mess with it all the time, because I had gotten it all dialed in. I'm gonna turn down video capture device, but it's not for you, so that's weird to me. And I'm turning it down about the same amount. They're turning the others down. Okay. Let me put the mic back where I had it. How's that? I'm gonna turn desktop audio off. Let's see if that's it. Testing. Let me put the mic back. Testing. How about now, sir? Let me turn desktop audio. Testing. How about now, sir? Oh, cool. Awesome. So, last question. Thank you so much for helping me. Is it loud enough normal the way I am so that with your own volume control, you know, like turning it up and down on the YouTube, you would be able to, like, you know, turn me down if I was too loud to your taste? Because I think that's what everybody shoots for. Is it loud enough normal the way I am so that with your own volume control, you know, like turning it up and down on the YouTube, you would be able to, like, you know, turn me down if I was too loud to your taste? I think that's testing. Hello, hello, hello. Something, 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 something. Say something. There's got to be a place where I can adjust the difference. I assumed it was in real time. Cool. Right on. Well, thank you. That wasn't too bad. It took a man. It took a while earlier to get that dialed in with Tamara. Thank God for Tamara. I didn't think anybody was gonna pop on this late when I started a few hours back. It's not as bad, but there is still somewhat of an echo, huh? I wonder why. I wonder if it's the distance I am to the mic or the mic to I don't know. I really don't know. I'll have to keep fooling with it, I guess. Well, if I turn mic all the way up, let's see. Oh, yeah. It's got to be the mic. I get reverb just by turning it up and not talking. So I'm going to put the mic down a lot lower. I hear you, bro. Video capture device. No. Echo. Dang it. How's that? Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Better now? Better, worse, same. That sounds like Friday the 13th. Yikes. Not going for that. How about now? Better, worse, same. And don't feel like you got to entertain me, man. If you got stuff to do, brother, you giddy up. But I certainly appreciate all the help I get. Testing. Too low now. Okay. How about now? I actually moved a few dials, so I'm not really too low. Okay, I think I know. I'm gonna put this one here. I'm gonna turn this one up. Man, you know, I think it's really sensitive. It takes just little increments. I think I was sliding way too much. How's that? Is that better, worse, or same? Still, wow. Okay. Um, how about now? Better, worse, same? Yes, yes, better. Okay. Good or just better? Need more? Because I have a little bit of room on this sliding scale to go up. Not much, but some. Yes, yes, better. Okay. Good or just better? Need more? Because I have a little bit of room on this sliding scale to go up. Not much, but some. Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing, testing. My lemon heads. That's where I got the name. And sit here all day and night doing this coin stuff. and I chew on these. I'm not supposed to have the sugar, but I figured if I did and started this with you, it's loud, but I hear two of you like an echo. Okay, every time I turn it up, I get echo. So, oh, I know what the echo is. It's because, yeah, I can't believe I didn't catch that sooner. I can hear it's coming through my own speaker from my desktop. Okay, so I gotta kill my own. All right, I bet that's it. I'll bet that's it. Hello. Hello. I bet that was it. How about now? Testing, testing. I think I figured it out. I hope I did. I really shouldn't put these on these dirty gloves. Manic, what's happening, brother? This is my first stuff, dude. I'm trying to dial it in. So you gotta bear with me. I had help from a sweet lady last night. I've been on for 2 hours trying to dial this in, but the sound is weird and I'm not really literate, computer literate. A little echo just then. All right. I'm using that OBS. It's got 4 sliders on that mixer. And, okay, much better for Lincoln. And it's got video capture device and then mic. I had the sound on my desktop audio. I turned it off. That seemed to help. So maybe if I turn my mic down a little. How about this, you guys? Still some echo. Okay. How about now? Testing. 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 Good, better, same, worse. Hello, hello, hello. Much better. Right on. Cool. Thank you, sir. Hmm. I mean, where the camera's at, say something loud. 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 Does it need adjustment? You know what you might know too, man? Because I know you got a great setup. Between my OBS window that I'm looking at, this real time, I mean the dashboard for YouTube where the chat is, there's a pretty big lag in between. Can you mess with that? Is there a setting to shorten that lag, or is that just the way it is? Still, your volume is on highest, and you still have to turn yours up. Okay. Now, when you say volume, I got to turn the mic up because it seems like I get the echo when I turn the mic up any much more than it is. Or is it video capture device? Because it just says video capture device. Oh shit! I guess I can try that. Here, I'm gonna put. I got my video capture device slider all the way up, so it's different than it was. How about now? Yeah, that Shay guy's pretty smart. Not that you're not like him. You know what I meant. Better, more, etc. yada yada. Forget about it. Do you have a mic? It's a, you know what it is? I have this camera. It's got a mic built in, and it's also mono. That's what was holding me back. I had to find the setting to switch it from stereo to mono. That's why I was never getting sound. But I did buy a separate microphone. I just was having such a hard time even getting streaming. I didn't try to tackle this yet. But I think this, being like it's a mouthpiece, I could probably dial it in. Well, I would assume it would do better. I've already got my 100. And before I knew it, it creeped up on me, and I really got to do like a thank you, the 100 subscribers thing. So I'm trying to rush this. It's taking a while. But I changed the slider. Is it better yet? See, I can still hear myself pretty loud. That's got to be the echo. But where's that coming from? Oh, you know what? Hello, testing. That might have been it. Maybe. How about now, Manic? Testing, testing. I'll get it figured out. I just didn't want it to be a horrible experience for you guys. Don't even trip. You got something to do. You do it. Disable the mics. You don't want to prevent the echo. There are some settings for audio in OBS that you can optimize. Okay. Now, you don't want to prevent the echo. I thought echo was bad, like reverb or... Really? It's better now? Because I turned the video capture device slider all the way off in the OBS. And I put mute on my dashboard. So the only slider that I have that's even moved from all the way left is the mic one on OBS. It's the one that bounces up and down green, as you're speaking. I might have to plug this other one in today and fool with it. Well, Max here. I don't know if I have any good halves. I have halves, but I buy and sell, so I don't really hold on. And I know you do too, so you probably know what I'm talking about. I don't get a chance to hold on, which I like. You get to have stuff that, for a little while, it's like the library card. So I get to see things that I wouldn't necessarily be able to afford to own myself because I buy and sell. And but I have a lot of stuff. I keep somewhat of a collection. Let's see. I got a bunch of proofs. I had a bunch of barbers. Keyword had. I don't think I do. I got some beautiful BU64s. That's probably the nicest ones I got. I had a roll of them. Ooh, that's only half. $1. Oh, negative. I'll just pick these up. I know there's a lot of Canadians in like SJ's stream. like people that pop in that we talk to all the time. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's Peace Dollar. That's BU though. So I picked up because my guy that I go to, my wholesaler, I get really good price, so a little better than like regular dealer. There we go. Yep. Well, anyhow, I got these maple leaves because I never really did anything outside of American coins, and I think they're gorgeous, dude. And they're 2011, so like on eBay, these things are going for like in between 30 and 40 bucks, and they're just an ounce. I might have to mess with the lighting, but that's not bad. The camera picks up pretty good. These things are really shiny, but the backs are like that maple leaf. It's freaking gorgeous, man. Good looking. Sent you an email about the. Oh, you're talking to Manic. Some BU quarters. Yeah, I had no plan for this except just to dial it in because I was having such a hard time getting it going. Because I really was going to make my first. Well, this is a stream. I was going to make my first video. I had a few topics that I bounced off everybody, but about the like the collector money, just like the basics on like the silver certificates, what to look for, what years you really want, and which ones are just they really don't have too much of a premium. So I beefed up on it. It's a broken ladder. Some people say yeah, some people say no. This is beautiful. This is an uncirculated star, red seal 5. Pretty good looking. I don't know if it comes out well in there, but it's pretty nice. I like the money. Because I didn't even plan on doing this. I was sitting there. I got a bunch of barber quarters, so I was grading them and pricing them. Because I too want to get like a once a week auction thing going. Because this is how I make my living. And then I caught one of those quarters. It's 34. I bought like a bunch of silver quarters, right? So I'm going through them, and I caught it because I dropped it, and it makes that silver sound, but it was different. So I looked at it with the loop because you can't see with the naked eye, and it's one of those ones that comes apart. Except I can't get this stupid thing apart, man. Like everybody was telling me, you just drop them and they'll pop open, but this one doesn't want to play ball. So you can kind of see it with the naked eye right there. I know the video is not that great. I'm gonna have to get a new microscope. I have one of those cheapies, but after about a month of working, out of the blue, bought it on eBay, USB. There was spy like where like this thing specifically attacked my computer, gave me a big old virus where it like bombarded the 1,000 screens that you can X out. I made the rig for it. The one it comes with sucks. Plus it's magnet. I have a piece of like flat steel that like when I'm doing it, you can put it anywhere. That was pretty cool. I hate buying stuff, like making my own stuff. Like I'm gonna have to make a stand for this camera so I can put it somewhere else. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, this is nice. I do real well with the coins with holes in them. You know, like if it's legitimate, which I come across them with the dealer that my wholesaler. He said, "Oh no," I know. It's 18. I think 36. Yeah, 36 quarter, man. The cap bust with full liberty. The rim is beautiful all the way around. There's no big like dents. It's like without the hole, this is a really high dollar quarter, man. But even without, I've seen them already advertised on eBay, and they're they're not bad. You like get half the like regular premium, like what it goes for without. I just think they're cool because it's God, it's so old, and I love all the cap bust everything. But it's a pretty good looking quarter, man, even with the hole. Dig it. That's not too bad. I got halogen. I didn't even take into consideration the light. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever done this. Just trying to dial everything in. You ever see a miniature Morgan? There's no way that's gonna come out. That's like one of those little itty bitty, real silver little miniature Morgan. Yeah, that's not gonna too hard to see there. Yeah, sad to see holes in the coin, that's for sure. But this one, when you look at it with the loop, I can't believe the detail. I'm gonna have to get a microscope fast. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a name for these, like art bars for the bars. There's like it's something similar. Really, they feel that I didn't know. I know that you can professionally have them done to restore them, but as far as filling the hole, I've never heard of that. Like, do you get are you given paperwork to go along with said coin for life that explains that, or is it like the person that maybe buys it or ends up with it wouldn't know? What you don't know don't hurt, I guess. You learn something every day. This this really is. There's so much to learn. I don't think you can learn in 10 lifetimes, which is really appealing to me. I love that. Like whatever effort you want to put into it in your day. I do this 7 days a week, day and night. I get burned out. So, but when it doesn't last very long, and then you always know that there's plenty. Like you're not missing out on nothing because anytime you want, you can go fill that void. Coin Op had a coin he showed the other day that was filled. Right on. Cool. I don't watch the Coin Op a whole lot. I do, but I don't know. I think he's just getting to the point where, and I hope I get there. I'm sure you do too. Like there's so many people, it's a little bit of it gets lost. Like the intimacy, the so many people talking at the same time. It's different. But yeah, when he first got on, I was watching him for quite a while. A couple of those guys, and then I know he's on Facebook, and I know the Facebook thing is getting huge. I just don't do Facebook, but I'm gonna have to. And Instagram. Instagram is. I watched interview with the 4 founding members of you might have caught it on here of PCGS, and they like talked about when they started, etc. Because it's really Slabbing Coins is only like 30 years old. It's not even that old. But all the stories and stuff they talked about, these are like 4 guys in the coin industry that like by themselves singular, they're the men. Like one of them, there's no more knowledgeable man in the world with like Morgan dollars, etc. Oh, I just had a brain fart. What the hell was it? What was my point? Oh, I lost track. I do that. I don't know, but I would assume so. The Manic has Facebook. I, I I like this guy Lincoln. What you did for that old dude with the with that I can't even call it an auction, but because that was pretty stand up. It really was a nice thing to do. I felt bad. I wish I could have helped, but I don't have it right now. But I watched that old timer. It's hard to let go of your stuff, especially he said his grandfather had gave him some of those things, So I was watching it unfold. He didn't really care about, he didn't want to sell nothing, but he knew he had to. It was a tough thing to watch. So kudos, man. That was a pretty righteous thing to do. Anyhow, well, I know Lincoln's a penny guy. I got some, you know what? I got some pennies within reach. Smoke them if you got them, because I am. I got a lot of penny. I do mainly penny. Not for as far as like the selling and buying, but I do. But I got, this was a batch I went through. Like for temporary storage, because I might plan on auctioning, whatnot, etc. I love the baggies. Like PV, everything PV had said before I even started watching them, like I had coincidentally did a lot of the same things, which was cool. I was like, because it was validation. Like, should I be doing this? So yeah, it's great. I get these bags at the 99-cent store. If you guys know what that is, it's like, it's not secondhand. It's like these gloves. You can tell they're not perfect. They're like rejects. They're throwaway plastic gloves. I buy them by the box, and it's really inexpensive. They also have these round labels, which are, they're the perfect size for the tubes, man. So it's awesome. I dig it. Saving money is a good thing. Save his coins in his house. But me, Brian, paid 3 for coins and talked Harold out of his house. What? Talked him out of his house. And Brian bought the coins. Wow, I didn't know that. Well, I mean, all in all, that's it. The old timer got what he needed. I was under the impression it was like a do or die situation. So I just know that because I had clicked off, I couldn't watch it anymore. Yeah, he's nice enough, man, but I felt bad. It's hard to watch stuff like that when you feel bad. I really did. I know how times can get tough sometimes, so I've been there. So right on, cool. Well, all in all, is a good thing. The adult, I was gonna offer. I wonder if they got those collector $2 bills and whatnot because they're popular. They sell. I was gonna offer to take those off his hands, but I couldn't do it right now. And I really didn't want to buy stuff for resale. I thought that might be tacky because everybody seemed to be on the same page. Everybody knew what was going on. I know I even heard you at one point offer to purchase and hold it for him. I'm pretty sure I did, which is like, wow, like who's gonna do that? Because we're all basically, I'm assuming, we're basically strangers. We know each other from this, which is awesome. I can't believe this community has been here for that long because I'm new to it. Because I really, really think a lot of it. Like I don't think I've met very many bad seeds on here. It seems to be like just it's an eclectic group. It's a motley crew, but it's really well rounded. A lot of good people on here. Yeah, that's a good question. Do you buy the house? I don't know. I don't know if you can't really do that quick. I think he's mortgage is late, right? So the stepping in and taking over the mortgage. What do you do with or yeah, maybe he seems to know Brian seemed to know Harold well. Harold gets to stay in it. He takes over the mortgage. I don't know. Oh wow, wow, yeah. Just a little old auction on a YouTube feed, right? And you got people buying each other's houses and coin collections for thousands of dollars. It's a different world than I grew up in, that's for sure. Wow. I guess it's not that crazy, but to me that seems like crazy. Yeah, that was the whole goal. Yeah, I'm happy for him too. Right on. Right on, right on. So you guys told me already the video's good. So the camera, they didn't have a lot of options. I bought it around Christmas time, so it was like a few of them left. But what I read after the fact was that it's not that great. It didn't have great like feedback. So that I'm happy that at least it's good quality video. But yeah, this batch right here, this is a good batch. I got a lot of red BU coins, a lot of 30s, 30 all the, not 31S. I wish. I did have some semi key dates. I think I have a couple. Oh hell, 24Ds and 26Ss. A lot of and early stuff also. And found some die chips. Found a lot of mint marks. 44D. This is an over mint mark, which is over mint marks are nice to find. They're rare. And I researched it. It's stage A on the obverse, but the backside has so many stages, and they have overlapping. Uh, Lemonhead, you bring a great personality community. Hey, thank you, dude. You know what's going to be hard is that I'm just being myself all the time, which I already know I'm gonna have to tone down a little bit if I'm gonna continue to do this, which is fine. I can. I was raised with manners. I know when in Rome, right? But back to the coin, I think it might be a new variety, possibly, because the die markers they overlap. Stage B, C, etc. So that's a good one, and the coin's in good shape. It's a good looking coin. It's got that really like brownish. It's not red brown, but it's more brass. Could even be on a brass planchard. I don't know if you guys see. 44. You know what? It could be. Is 44 one of the years that it could be a shell from the shells when they made them out of the empty shells, the casings. I forgot that. It's possible. It's possible. What else we got? What else we got? DDO. I haven't contributed yet, but it's doubled. It's 44S and it's beautiful. What else do we got? This is a D over D East. It's a repunched mint mark, number 4, and it's uncirculated red. That's a 38. That one shines. Yeah, so you can tell the difference. I appreciate that, Lincoln. Thank you. Yeah, that thing's awesome. I've been wanting to get on here for a while. I'm just every time TV shows off some good stuff, man, I'm like, man, I know he'd appreciate a lot of this, and I know you guys do too. And that PV guy, he's a solid. He's another guy that's solid. I found SJ just by chance. Started watching her, and she's awesome. You get 10 minutes of coin talk, and then but it's all the people from the coin community, so it's really our adult gathering place. That's the way I look at it. You can kind of say things off topic, and you're not running nobody off, so it's great to have that. It's a release, and she's awesome. All the gossip stuff, like the drama, I don't partake. I don't tolerate it. But But yeah, Peavy was the second find from her that I found through her. You know, my first few people I subbed, and I mean, it wasn't long ago, maybe 2 3 months ago, that I'm watching him. There's like 8 of us, and as you know, it got late, and pretty soon it's just me and Peavy, and I shit you not, like for like the next 5 hours, it was just me and him until the sun came up for him, and he entertained every stupid question I had, answered it. I mean, I couldn't say more better things about the guy, and I watch him do it for everybody. He really is selfless, you know. He's still trying to make his money because that's the way he makes his living. So, like, I wish I could buy more stuff from him. But yeah, that guy's he is the Mott's. That guy's the bomb. Really enjoy him. So now I spent earlier tonight catching up on guys' videos. So if I haven't caught up to you guys or left anything, I will soonly be there. Having all these followers. Now I understand what SJ was saying before. It's man, it gets time consuming trying to, like, you know, spread the time you allot for that. It really is hard. So I'm dialing it in. Man, that's a good looking picture. All these good. Oh yeah, this is a D over D over D in 34, and I didn't find some dye markers, but none of them that are known. I'm pretty sure this is a new variety because it is a D over D over D. It looks similar to the others, and I got a drawer full of stuff that I'm pretty sure are new varieties. Get your name in the book stuff. It's just the time. It's so time consuming. Repunchment mark on 1938. A lot of good stuff in here. 19D alloy mix. Got a lot of wheats. Yeah, this one's really drastic too. That's bitching. Two-tone on the back, down the middle, but it's a woody. So dragon, coin dragon. I kind of keep notes when guys and ladies say what their favorites are, because I'm optimistic that, you know, through the run of this thing, which hopefully will last the rest of my life, it will at one point trade a coin, buy a coin from each other, sell a coin to whatever. So that's why I keep those little notes, because I want to be able to let everybody know that I'm listening and paying attention. Where did I put it? Oh, I already packed it up. Oh, it's right here. Huh. So Frank, I'm sending Frank. I got like the most badass looking woody I've ever seen, and I'm already mailing it to him today. So I hope he likes it when he gets it. I don't have a lot of slab stuff. I'm really in the raw coin business, and it's price range. You know, I can't really dedicate the money to the slab stuff. This is all stuff that I needed a new microscope, because it's all found with loop. I go through every single one of my coins when I coin roll. I look at every one, and you really can see stuff on the loop that you can't see even with microscope. It really is. So if you're really into it like that, I would suggest you a lot some time that you spend looking at them with the loop, because there's things you'll catch that you won't catch with the microscope. It's a different dimension. It really is. So this is basically all I've been using. Then I'll use this, which I believe is for stamp mainly. It's an 8-time, but there's just times in the evening where I think it's something that people know. Some people know, but they keep kind of close. But I'll tell you too. If you do it for long hours in the evening or whenever you do, your eye's going to fatigue no matter what. So it's kind of the way to trick your brain, is that if you use different, even just times, but apparatuses, I'll use the cheap ones, you know, I'll use my regular loop. I'll use the loop that I wear when I go out, you know, to the dealers and whatnot, because it's slightly different than my other. It'll trick your eye kind of, and you'll kind of get back to like fresh, so you can get more hours in the session. And if I, you know, I figured it out and I kind of researched it. Because if you just stick with the one, your eye's just gonna get tired after. There's no getting around it, and you're just gonna slowly. You're not gonna see. You're not seeing what you think you're seeing. So I always double check my finds. The next day I'll go through. Kind of quick. Sometimes I catch a bunch of them. Like, what the heck? I didn't. There's nothing there. And I just laugh, crack up at myself. Yep, that's one little batch. Oh, man down, man down. Yeah, that's awesome. I know Manicat. You know what I'm talking about with PV. That's what I had gotten out of your tribute because it really was. Um, yeah, it was perfect, perfectly done, in really good taste, well said. You couldn't do it any better. It wasn't the typical what everybody does, which is not bad. There's like baselines that we all have to follow because it's what the the hobby dictates. So it was like you didn't know go overboard, but you got your point across. And I really think the special part of it is because only people who've had that experience with that man would have got that part of it out of it, but they get the regular what it was for too. The shout out, the etc. So yeah, you hit it on the nose, dude. Hey, take it easy, Lincoln. Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate it, bro. Have a good day, man. I'll see you again soon. I wonder if you could change that lag. Huh. I'll have to toy with it, tinker with it still more. Still more. More, period. Lincoln's got good taste, man. I think I've looked at mostly everything he's putting up, the videos, and he likes a lot of the stuff I like. He don't mess around either. He's a buyer. That's the way I am. I can't. I don't shop. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got so much stuff to do. You can never do it all. Well, that's nice looking right there. I got these here. These are all the SMS sets because you jump around in those SMS sets, and if you can catch them, man, and send them off, because there's still a lot of spots in the top pop coins that there's not really high graded specimens yet, because people just kind of overlooked those 3 years, and I got a few that I really think are candidates for to be a 67 where there's only 2 or 3. I'm so glad you are streaming. I have much to learn. You might add a delay. There are some YouTubers that provide good settings. I'll see if I can track down the links. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Add a delay. I've seen where you can do a delay. For me, the gap between the real time and what you see is kind of awkward. But I guess what you're saying is that you want that on your guys' end, what you're seeing. So add a delay. I'll mess with that as soon as I can. Yeah, it's hard if you catch a half that's been cracked out and you didn't know, because the SMS, they aren't they aren't necessarily just deep cameo like regular proofs, and it's not regular business strike. They actually made them like their own kind of hue, and I think it's hard just to even tell what that is. It really is. But I do come across, because I went kind of crazy on them because I had access to a lot of them. I bought quite a bit and I cracked them all open. I think I got like one left for sale, and it has nice coin in it. You really can't see what the coin looks like looking through the cases. I cracked open every mint set I've ever had because it's kind of like the secret. That's where you get the good coins, dude. Saving those sets, there's maybe a handful you can count on one hand that will have premium later on, and all you got to do is cross reference your books. Keep all your old ones, buy them at the garage sale. If you can find old red books, I got them to the 60s. Even in the back of them, they are collectible, and they start acquiring premium. Like there's like the first ones, the first 10 years are like, man, $1,000. So I'll take like one that's 15 years prior. I'll open up the same page, go through. That tells you right there what to collect, what not to collect, or keep if you're keeping them for that. It's going to jump out right at you, and it'll only be a few. A coin that gained, 10, 15 years ago was $100, and it's 1,500 now. It's right there. And I know people don't know to do that. Not everybody. So the more the old ones you have, the more you can precisely get down to your gainers, what you need to invest your money in and what you want to keep, like for investment or for to leave behind. That's how I kind of started this. I did this to leave my kids something when I'm gone, but they don't give a shit. So I figured I love it. I like the hobby. I'll keep it. So that's where I'm at. I broke my back twice working my butt off 7 days a week. As contracting, carpenter, industrial, residential, and 7 days a week some years. I'm done. My kids are grown. I'm happy with not very much. I can sit here and do this all day, having a blast. But yeah, those SMS sets. They really are nice. It's a 67. Clean case. So just telling a cameo, you'll think that it's cameo just at first glance, and you really gotta, for the mirror. I had watched a video of who was it? He's really popular. He's got a lot of followers. Been around a long time. I forget exact. Oh, I'm bad. My names is my down to. Anyhow, his trick, and it works, was he had like a mechanical pencil. This is about the same size as the tip. Is that when you're looking at it, you have the right like light source. When you get this over the coin, only on the mirror will it show you your reflection of the tip of this like perfectly. That surefire. It's cameo. It's mirror. Because if I go over here, this one kind of looks like it is. Yeah, that's cameo. The half isn't giving it to me though. So like that really did do it. It'll tell me whether or not I want to crack them open. You just catty corner, pow, those suckers pop right open. But don't get too crazy because you don't want to hurt the coins. Man, these are good. Damn, that quarter's good looking. I haven't looked at this one. Yeah, I stumbled onto old red book. I had stopped by a garage sale that was like on a weekday. It was kind of oddball, and just dumb luck. The guy was a coin collector, and it has an inscription in it. And like his grandpa had bought the book for him when he was a kid, and this, he's like 50 now. And I was like, well, he goes, yeah, I got a red book. And I thought, man, it's got to be one of the older ones. It was like 60s, I believe. So I was jazzed. And I think I bought like $10 worth of stuff. He gave me the book, but reading through it, I didn't know at the time like to keep them because I think I put it up on auction right away. I'm glad I didn't sell it that week because I've soon found that they're collectible. as a coin guy, how cool would it be to have like from number one all the way to whatever year you're in? That would be something that would be look nice on the shelf. So yeah, I think I got like four or five. Let me see. Are they too far? No. One, two, three, four, five. And that one there, two, that's seven. I got seven of them. But what's that old one? Here it is. No. Yeah. 1964. 17th edition. Kind of cool to go back and look at the prices and stuff. The photos. Hardback. You gotta love that. Thought I had an inscription. Maybe it's one of the other ones I have. But yeah, beautiful. To send things PCS would be great. You know what? The PCGS, they really are top notch. So people complaining about lower grades is really people being optimistic. Like, you know, it's your coin, you see it better. It's like your own kid. You think your kid's better looking than other people's kids. You see them different. They really are where it's at. But there's trends. And right now, you know, the other company that's number two, they put a lot of money in. I don't know if everybody knows it, but they put a lot of money in the last couple of years. They're making a literal push to take over first spot, and with a lot of money behind it. So you can't go wrong with either. But I'll show you something that I just came across because the price, everybody's price is different. So those prices everybody quotes, you know, $30, $40. Yeah, that's true if you're the layman, novice who doesn't know that you can get a better price. So I don't know if you ever heard of Great Collections. Let me get this form off of my board. But they offer, this is pretty awesome because I mean, I know you're selling too. Most of the time I have more stuff than I can get up, you know, or out to where the avenues that I use to sell. So you can send to them raw. This is for raw, and they will give you their price. So like PCGS, if I want to go economy, I'll send them my raw coin. They'll charge me $12. $12 to get the same slab it cost me if I go by myself, 30 something dollars. And you can get the express. They have all the same different, you know, you can get the if you have air contributed on it, etc. So everything that's available, it's no different. Well, they'll do it all for you, and they put it up on their website, which is a real reputable place. Like a lot of people go to Great Collections because they're just an auction house, and you can send raw. You could also, they have a you can send anything, and they'll do the auctioning for you. So that's really, and you can put down what you want to start minimum bid. You can tell them what you want. You want Annex, NGC, PCGS, grading services. So I can't believe that this isn't more of a topic more often than not. But I get a little gun shy because of that. Maybe it's something that not everybody wants. Like if we tell everybody about this, they're not going to need us. You know, that's so I get it. But you're in the same. Me and you are kind of. I believe we're the same like person in this in where we're at in our hobby and you know buying and selling. I'm new. I've only been doing this for a little over a year and a half. I was on eBay for the last year. I think I sold somewhere in between 400 and 500 auctions and had a perfect rating. And I had some butthead blackmail me and screw me over and threaten to ruin my perfect, I mean perfect, not one complaint, nothing but raves. And that one thing took my 100% feedback score and the guy ruined it. And eBay sided with them at first and cleaned my bank account, my PayPal account out, which is basically my bank account, to hold the money until like it ran its course. And so I had to take all my auctions down because I didn't want to risk anybody sending money and I couldn't ship. So I had to shut it all down, you know, and because the guy got me and I'm that weirdo. I'll ruin myself financially just to stand on my morals, which I did. In retrospect, I don't know if it was the smartest thing. So I'm kind of starting back up again from scratch. But anyhow, I had forgotten about it a couple weeks go by because the guy still got the coin, and it was a pretty expensive coin, like a $600 coin, and it came time to where the time frame, which was quite a while, it all turned out that I was right. He got found out. I won, but I was punished tremendously, even though eBay really left a bad taste in my mouth. Really sucked. But there's other places. I can go back to eBay. I'm still contemplating. I don't know. Like the loyalty thing. Yeah, they get them cheaper because they're a big outfit and they send bulk submission, which means, I mean, I can only guess, but I know other people. They're sending hundreds of coins at a time for their customers. So that's why I'm looking at one of these self-auction sites. 29 months for 500 listings. No longer pay premium to eBay. Yeah, I'll tell you something else, man. People, because they don't advertise it this way. They don't, it's not lying. It's just not very good business in my eyes. Do you know that eBay owns PayPal? Because I didn't know how they could get into my PayPal and take all my money out. It's because eBay owns them. They bought them, I think, a few years back. So that means that you got to pay when you put your auction up on the front side for your posting. Then when it sells, eBay takes a cut percentage. Then when you use, because everybody uses PayPal for the transaction, PayPal takes a cut out of the money that you get. So that's eBay taking 3 cuts out of that one lump sum where the percent, you probably already know. The profit margin on coin is very small. It's really a tough business. It takes a while to get good at it, and that's by your contacts and your access to coin. So it takes time. So it's really tough. And the fact that they're taking 3 cuts, man, I ate it on a lot of coins. But I knew it because I've been in business. I've owned my own business off and on my whole life. Sometimes you take jobs, you're losing all to keep you guys in paycheck. It's just part of business. But yeah, the fees. You should also go on to usacoinbook.com. They're anti-eBay, and it's all coin dealers, most of them. And it's another website that's set up like eBay, and it's free everything, and they only take, I think it's like 1% at the end. It's like awesome. It's not as big. You're not gonna sell as much, but it's another place. So when I had my store, I actually had 2 stores running at the same time. I still have it. I only got one. I think I got a slab dime on there. I just haven't had the time to start putting more stuff on there. I do a lot of the local websites and whatnot. Yeah, but the fees to eBay are ridiculous. Ridiculous. And they cater to the big guys exclusively. They really do. And I'm just a little guy, for sure. Yeah, but great collections. If you're thinking about slabbing some stuff, you might to have it slabbed and sent back. It's not quite that though. This is like using them. Just go on the website. There's like a few different forums, and one that explains all the yeah. I was excited when I found it. I didn't know either. I had all of them printed out here. And one of these files, where yeah. I don't think it's in that one. What's in this one? It might be in this one. Yeah, because when I wasn't, I'm having a hard time getting coin off abruptly out of the blue. I really needed other stuff. No, those are my. What do you think about while I'm looking? I make letterheads and whatnot, so I don't know if that's still This took a long time to make too, because these are real. I had to lay these coins out, etc. Make these stickers. Like it took a while to make this. What it do, JC Will? How are you, man? But yeah, that's like one of my. I got a few different types, but that's a letterhead. You know, like send off when you send your coins to people. I've been like messing with them. Went through probably like 5 different types that I use for a month here, a month there. But I really like. I was looking for a classy looking one because my early ones were pretty, you know, put American flag and this and that, and it was too busy. It just took a while. Designers really earn their money. Trust me. But I think I'm set with this one right here. But I'm not computer literate, and I'm so impressed by like all the stuff that is, you know, like the what you see as the video starts or all that. Like to me, that just I'm already intimidated, but I can't wait to learn all that stuff. Right on, thank you. Yeah, it took a while. It was harder than it looked. It did take a while. I had to like double side tape, and I didn't want to ruin the coin because I picked a nice coin. I don't know how much that comes through, but yeah, it does. So sticking it to like the first initial rough draft paper, and then getting it flipped without losing that onto like the scanner. Oh my god, it was like a week long ordeal. It was worth it though, I think. Yeah, 3 hours, Bubba. I'm a late bird. I'm always when you guys are asleep, I'm doing this. I'm coining, coin rolling, doing my thing. I don't really have a schedule, so I've always been a late bird. And I think I kind of got off when I used to market to East Coast in my auctions when I was doing it like, 24 hours. I mean, I had some good days, man. I had days where I think my best day was like 19 auctions because I tried to get up to 500. Like, if you checked on my page, I'd have at any given day. I only was able to get up to in a year up to about in between 80 and 100, which is a lot because you got to package all those and ship. And so I had to like get a assembly line down, and eventually I got there. I got to where it wasn't too hard because there's the big guys got between 3,000 and 4,000 auctions every day, no matter what day you click on there. So that's like, you know, there's a point, and it's not 3,000 to where you get to on eBay selling coin that you just put it on cruise control because you're making enough dough. All you have to do is shop all day for coin. Like how much fun is that, right? So that was pretty much that's enticing to me. And I was getting there. I was getting close where I was just starting to turn a profit. Things were paid for. I invested a bunch of dough into shipping stuff and I mean lots. And I got my money back, and so I'm guessing maybe 2 year mark would have been, and 500. That was my goal. 500 everyday auctions. You're able to, once one sells, you put right back up, relist. Um, I think that's probably like my math is telling me. Don't take my word for it. Uh, that's the mark. That's where you can kind of relax, take a deep breath, and you're good. You're on your way, but you're already you're depending on what your goal is money wise. I don't need a lot of money to be happy. Hell, I'm typically happy with not too much at all. Don't get me wrong. I used to print money, but I worked 7 days a week, 15-hour days. But that's when my kids needed it. They're grown now, and you'll see me smoke. I can't not. I'm a tobacco advocate. Not those filtered cigarettes. Those things will kill you. I just enjoy it. I enjoy smoking, and I'm no good when I'm not. But I know I'm probably gonna have to try to, like I said, I'm gonna have to. Some things I'm gonna have to watch it. YouTube leaves a footprint, and it only gets bigger and longer. You are involved. Yeah, we talked about this stuff. I know, JC, and it's God, talk about taboo, right? You really got to be careful what you say, and even things you think are harmless. There's a record of it. You're making the footprint, you know, the carbon footprint thing. This is paper trail, but not paper anymore. I totally get what you're saying. But I mean, this thing, the coin thing here, it's so awesome. There's nothing but good. That's why I kind of get upset, you know, when with the drama stuff everybody gets involved with. I don't entertain it, because even if you entertain it a little, you just guaranteeing it never goes away. So I just click off. But I can't help myself. I know I say stuff sometimes, but at least you know where you stand. I'll never lie. Grown men, no way to. 40 years, long time. Yeah, I mean, if you can't, I can only assume you don't have to get into it, but I can imagine why, you know, health issues, etc., or maybe, you know, there's a million reasons. You do what you gotta do. If you can, man, that's hard. If you quit after 40 years, kudos, man. I've tried. I've tried. I've quit for a couple surgeries I had, and it was hard, very hard. And I wanted to stay quit, and it was too hard at the time. So I'm not gonna say never. I'll deal with that day when it comes. But right now, I like it. Coin card. Uh-oh. Hello, Amanda. By the way, how is the sound? Because this was really the test run. Because I assumed if it was good with one, that's the way everybody hears it. But when I was on earlier, a lady that was helping me, awesome. A lady that was helping me, and then Lincoln got in, and they both had two different experiences at the same time, which kind of freaked me out. Because I thought once I got it dialed in pretty good for one, that's the way it would be. Does everybody get good sound? Does the sound cool? Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, dude, I get my shirt or my lap, especially being on here. I'll have them. Awesome. Thank you, Amanda. Right on. I'll have ashes all over me. I hate it too. I sweep in here and vacuum like every 2 days religiously because it'll build up fast. Too low? Now is that your own sound that you can? Because that's what I was shooting for. I was shooting for the loudness that if it might be a little too loud, plus or minus for you guys, but it's within on your own setup that you could turn it down and dial it in so that I was good. The sound was good for you. Are you all the way up full, JC, and it's too low? Because if that's the case, I probably got to turn it up just a little. Oh well, you could have said that first. I'm going deaf. My hearing's 20 plus years of power tools. You know, I was always the tough guy that didn't wear the gloves and the hearing plugs, and you know, I'm paying for it now. Definitely paying for it now. I'm gonna put this out. That'll hold me. That'll hold me for another hour. Yeah, I think I probably already smoked too. But I have been. Dang, man, I got 4 people in here. Dynamite! I just doubled my all-time best already. I had 2 for a long time. Up all the way here. Okay, give me a second. Let me see. I'll go into my OBS, and I'm just slightly. If it changes anything to the worse for you other folks, let me know, please. I have to head to it. Yeah, man. Hey, thank you very much for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. a tremendous amount. You guys got no idea. Thank you very much. Yeah, and anytime you want to talk, brother, you're welcome. You come over, whatever. Okay, I bumped it up a little bit, JC. Did that do much? I was having a bad echo problem when I first tried to set it up. This thing was tough, man. I'm not computer literate. I mean, I can do the computer stuff, but like as far as doing this stuff, this is new to me. But for the hard of hearing, I do not want to keep you guys out. Awesome. I'll see you tonight, bro. Have a good day, man. Vini Vidi Vici. Go kick butt. Carpe diem. Seize the day. Etc. Etc. Better, Jay-Z? Testing. Testing. Little bitty moments. That's pretty philosophical. Philosophical. Is that a word? I know exactly what you're saying. Okay, cool. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh no 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 no. Oh. Oh. Good thing I by habit hit the X. Do you want to sure you want to exit? No, I don't want to exit. There we go. Almost did. Echoing is from the feedback, but of course, well I didn't know that right away. And then what because there's when you go into the OBS, it has the under mixer, it's got 4 sliders. It's got desktop audio, then audio 2, then mic, and mine has video capture device. So I had moved it around from all these different mixes of it because I really couldn't tell by myself until this lady, this sweet lady that she's always on SJ stream, but she never says anything. She told me she had popped in and stayed with me for a few hours and helped me eliminate what they were, and it took a while. So I got the echo because I guess it was bad. So now I think which slider I'm to be messing with. So that's cool. Cool, cool. What's your coin, JC? I know Amanda does. She does everything and money. I do money too. I got some good stuff, Amanda, to show you. But I don't know JC's. Are you like a penny guy or like a all around or like what's your thing that you like to collect? Because eventually I'm trying to set up to where I'm gonna stream all the time, whenever, and want to get a once a week auction going because this is what I do for a living now. I have been for a few years, and put content videos up. I want my videos to be, I want to bring something to it, not just do more of the same, which I'm sure I will, but I want to be a help. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Where'd you go, Amanda? You know what we got to do? Oops. How do we do this? We do right here. Oh, it took me away. Is this how it's done? Automate to approve users. Flag menu on the comments page. How do you make somebody a moderator? That's what I was trying to do. You guys still with me? Just a little echo? Dang. Man, this thing is tough. This wasn't as easy as everybody said it was. Or maybe it's just me. Probably me. Can I just click on one? Oh yeah, I guess so, huh? Let's try that. There, Amanda, you're my moderator. No funny business, girl. Monkey spaz. Sweet. Yeah, you know what? I think everybody that is in coin is that type of person. Like they collect multiple things. Overwhelming. I bet it. I um I like a lot of things. It's hard. Hoarding tendencies. Yeah, I think we all do, girl. There's Lincoln. Yeah, it's man, the stuff, the range of stuff too. It's pretty eclectic. It's you collect blue riches. Well, you got another one. Right on. Like I know man who collects knives. I collected knives for a little while, but not like too crazy because you get off on these tangents. And God, I did sports cards when I was a kid, so I got baseball cards and football cards, and I went through that stuff. I don't do it anymore, really. Um, and then I mean, you know, art, pictures. I mean, you name it, I will. But I mean, if you had to nail it down to one, JC, what would you say? Because I know that's hard, but I really do like Penny. Penny has so much that it's more like I'd really like challenge too. So like trying to tackle Penny for me, it's really and it's like my moniker. It's my brand. So that's where I put a lot of my time, but I still got to make money. So, but although I really like nickel too, I've been doing a lot of nickel. Not a big Buffalo guy. I get them and I have them and sell them, but I'm not. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Buffalo. I got V nickel, lots of V nickel, but penny. I love penny. Do lots of penny. Lots of penny, and I eat lots of these. These are good. Lemon heads. Gold, platinum. So okay, you're metals guy. Don't have any gold. It's kind of out of my price range. Platinum for sure, but I do silver. Yeah, and air. I love air. I do a lot of air. Air and variety. I was showing. I don't know. You might not have been in here yet. I knew you weren't. It was Shane Lincoln. I was showing some varieties that I'm pretty sure I got a lot that are new. In Wheatback, I got a whole drawer of stuff. I just got one back from Wexler. I like Mercury Dime too. I cherry picked this from a dealer, so I paid I think like $6 on a beautiful BU 1937 Mercury. I think it's yeah, it's an S. It's in nice shape and it's full band. But I mean, regardless of the its condition, she's got now. I have to get the microscope set up for one sooner or later. On the front of her eye was a giveaway. It didn't look like post-mint damage, but it was strange. So I bought it, did my research, and it's a pretty, it's a nice one. I don't remember it by heart, but it's yeah, it's number one. It's a DDO 37S. It's in the cherry picker garden. Or no, it's not the variety that's listed in the cherry picker garden. That's what he says here. So this is the paper that he sends you back, telling you because not all the ones I sent were what they were. So this was the first time I ever did a submission to him, and I kind of got the feel for it now. So I got another batch with 5 coins ready to go. I just got to mail them off. But this is awesome because you just send a copy of this. I sell raw coin. I do some slab, but I mainly do raw. So I don't think I'm gonna slab this. Possibly. But yeah, I looked on eBay for the same ones. They were slab. And they're roughly $200, man. So I just turned that $6 into a $200 coin. That just makes me like a little kid. I'm like a little schoolgirl. I'm all giddy. I love that you can do that. Pretty cool. (2007, 8) with the 7 back or ASE Eagle. 2007 Eagle with the reverse. See, I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't. I haven't done a lot of Eagles, but I do some Eagles. Duh, of course they're gonna have errors too. I just really like stumbled onto that, so I went through mine already and checked them. I don't have any, but I have a couple nice ones. I think the best one, my favorite in the Eagles is the Mercani issues. That's, to me, there's nothing better. Those things appreciate so much, and I can't believe how much the ones are worth because it's not that old to run. But I have this one here, and it's the 12th, the Chief Engraver, the Mint, John Mercani, and these are all signed by him, and they're signed by hand. And this is 2004. I think this lists for like right around $700. And it's gorgeous. They're MS-70s in their first strike. And these are hard to find. And this one right here in particular, there's only 684, I think. And everybody's hoarding. The people that get them know to keep them. Because I could only find a few everywhere. And there's 2 on eBay. And one guy wants $3,000 for one. The other guy was asking like $1,500. And they only list in PCGS for like $680 or something. It's because people don't come up for auction. There's not even auction records of these yet. One that I sold on eBay because I got like 4 or 5 of them. And then there's one that the guy obviously didn't know what he had because he put it on no reserve and he got killed. And this was a while back, and it went for like $150. I bet that guy regrets that. But 2 auctions isn't. Yeah, it's considered no auction history. It has to have more. I looked that up. Yeah, so I got one up on Collector's Universe. I'm taking offers, and I think on like one of the local websites, like the Offer Up deal. I just got one sitting up there, but usually those people they're not coin, they're new to coin, they're not really spending that kind of money. But yeah, beautiful. It gets no better than that. First run, first strike, MS-70, it's perfect. And the holders are clean, nice looking. And there's no spots on these coins because you gotta be careful of the Eagles, man. You gotta buy the coin, not the slab. But sometimes I found out the slab matters too. But these are the nicest, cleanest slabs I've ever had. Pretty nice, pretty nice. God, I can hear the rain. It's raining hard. Southern California, we get like 3 days of rain a year. This is one of them. Go. That's my other slab. Yeah. You say 70. That's 1964 Philly. Oh, you missed it. I was showing off the Eagle for you because we're talking about Eagles. Yeah, there we go. It's the nicest eagle I own. Got a few of these, but it's the John Mercani. He's the chief engraver, and these are hand signed by him. And then they're PCGS, but it's 2004. Now, I was saying this is my favorite series, and it's MS70, first strike. Like it gets no better than that, right? I had to cherry pick these from a dealer, and there's only two I could find anywhere in the world. They're on eBay. One the guy's asking $3,000, the other one's 1,500, but they list for 680. But I learned through homework, it's this series, this John Mercani series. It's not very old, and they're hard to find, super hard to find. So like this was the best. This is probably the luckiest I've ever been. I've cherry picked a lot of stuff so far, but this is my pride. Like this was the best, you know. I don't know if she is. It says 4 people, but I don't know how good that is because occasionally I click on it and it'll be different. Yeah, she's here. She's probably doing something. There she is. There she is. So yeah, I got one up that I'm taking offers on Collectors Universe and like on a local website, but I haven't seen any really high dollar coins in like the auctions that we all do in the because I'm gonna get to because this is what I do for a living. I want to do a once a week auction eventually, and not overlapping anybody else's. Everybody's got to eat, but this will be the biggest thing you'll ever see in that I offer, and really it's really its own anomaly. It won't be anything but this one, literally. But I have a few, so they'll do me better sold than sitting in here. I don't need two of anything. NASCAR cards, anything's worth money. Collectible, especially cards. Richard Petty. I don't know about the NASCAR cards, but I did like sports cards and whatnot. And Marvel Comics, I had gotten into those when they first started making them, and they're worth a lot of money. So and I know NASCAR is humongous, and Richard Petty is an old name. Like he's like royalty. I'm not a big fan of the IGS. There's so many grading companies, but these are pretty nice 70s. I gotta click that thing back on so I can see. Like I'm gonna put the camera in a different spot. Yeah, 70 hard to get, but it's the run. It's like you can pay if you're willing to pay. You can get 70 than anything. These are 70. Excuse me. They're proof 64. Pretty shiny. The lighting. I'm gonna have to because the camera. This isn't the angle. I just set this temporary to do this like test feed or stream, I should say. 61. And these are relatively inexpensive too, man. I was pretty surprised. Depends on what year they are. Yeah, everything on. Almost all sports cards are mass. Yeah, the 90s they got popular again collecting the 99S. I got this up for sale on USA Coin Book. It's like a $10 dime in the slab. I think it might list for a few more, but it's pretty. What else? Dollars. I kind of got into the gold dollars for a little bit. This is like they made a lot of these sets that they were triple, like 3 in a set, but they were like small numbered and like this is they only made 9,800 sets of the 3 together, and these are ICG and they're nice. These holders are just as nice as anybody's, and they got the logos, and it tells you all the info on them. But yeah, these are nice looking. But I thought, I thought the Sacagaweas and whatnot were really popular, but I had a hard time moving these for like cheap too. That's the Washington. Rusty Wallace. The hard coin to keep spots off of is the Sacagawea. Yeah, you know what? You're not lying. I think I have one. I had a bunch, but I sold them. Where'd she go? And it's it might be burnished. Thought I had it right here. And you're right. I never had anybody say that, but I've noticed it too. They don't keep well. Like whatever they do in the process of the gold plating on the dollars, the Sacagawea more so than these other ones. She gets. I think they don't say it, but I think it might be a different process. They might do something different to the Sacagaweas in particular. Don't hold. I mean, don't take my word for it. It's a guess. But yeah, but I think these are dynamite. These stack well, just like all of them do, and they're a nice little set. They really are, and they're not that expensive. They're cheap. Like I sell this set. This is the last one I got, but what was I selling these for? I think they list in like the $25 range or something. But I'm not. I mean, I that's my niche because I'm the little guy. I really just put the same markup on what I pay for. So when I get a deal, you get a deal. So that did me really well all last year. It kept a lot of people like buying from me, because I got a really good wholesaler. It's going out of business, so and he's helping me out. So I work in his shop a few days, and I've learned so much from this man because he's like the 40, 50-year guy, and he's ready to retire. So he's liquidating. So every dollar I get, I buy the stuff that like I'm in his safes digging through stuff, and it's awesome. I'm trying to take advantage of being lucky for once in my life because I ain't had too much luck, that's for sure. So you got to recognize it when it happens, take advantage of it. Ricky Rudd. I never did NASCAR, but you can't not hear about NASCAR. It's so humongous. NASCAR fans are fanatical. Straight fanatics. Coin and cards. Amanda does. I seen some on one of your things I watched. And I didn't know what it was either. Made me feel old. It was like some girls, like not Power Rangers, but like like warriors or something. But it was coin, but they were cards, like baseball cards. That was pretty cool. Yeah, right on. Yeah, I've looked that particular setup before. And it's not a super high dollar set, but I think it was like $25. I think I sell that set for like $5 each, like $15. You can't beat that. I did have rolls. I had a Sacagawea roll, brand new roll, never opened, and it was one of the days I was going to buy stock, and my kids, because it's such a special situation, I had told them, hey, if you want to throw in a couple bucks. So my daughter and my son both gave me like roughly $30. So I had bought rolls of dollars they'd never, from the mint that he had, and it took a while. I had to rerun the auction. God, I want to say maybe like 3 times, but it did finally. And then wasn't a huge premium. I was so tempted to crack the Sacagaweas open in particular because you can get like up to $3 each. So I mean, with a roll, that's really the better money. Good morning, Corey. Yeah, I like them. I probably should have did it just to go through them for the for the Spirit Eagle or the I don't know how likely it is, or if possible at all, to catch the Cheerio one because they only made 5,000. That they would go back in the circuit. No, yeah, of course it was a new role. It wouldn't be. I answered my own question. Thank you very much. I haven't done videos of cards in a while because I have been focusing more on coins. But I will probably try to start making those videos again. Get really decent views on them. Oh yeah, I bet. I think, yeah, this is YouTube's more. You know what? I shouldn't say that. What I was gonna say. I would assume it's more of a younger person's thing, but really, I don't think it is. I think it's just everybody. So there's everybody out there. But the sheer number of people that you have access to, like who gets to see what you're doing, it's the whole world. It never will be bigger than this. So that's just amazing to me. I mean, amazing. These things have in a short time become it. Like, where do you go from here? You don't. How do you get better than real time? You can't. This is pretty awesome, the times we live in. And I'm so old fashioned that right now, setting this stream up, this has been really difficult. And it's because I just was the age where the year I left high school, the next year, I think they built the computer lab. I never seen a computer in school the whole time I was in school. Crazy. So this was a test stream to dial in the sound and etc. So I think I get pretty good. Thank you, by the way, everybody, and for the help. So this isn't going to be the regular camera. I'm going to end up setting it. That's looking across my desk. It's an L going that way. Those are 100 pennies. These are pennies I make BU rolls as I go through boxes. I keep from 2018 all the way down to 60s in Denver. This is all Denver mint. And some rows of wheats, like Woody's, etc. But I keep a whole nother set for the Philadelphia and old stuff. There's penny everywhere. I go through the boxes from the bank, and to do it quick, it took a while to come up with a process. Yeah, great collections. That's how you get the cheap slabs. If you're looking for someone to, you send it there, you get their price. You don't pay the 30, 40 bucks. If you're in the market of slabbing it just to get it back, it's not really the avenue for it. But if you're trying to slab coins to get a premium, then if it's in that right range, because it doesn't work for all the price ranges, but for the little guy, typically it does. But yeah, these are all 70s because I go through the 70s because of copper and I keep the copper. 1 second. Hello.
Hey.
Oh, excuse me for 1 second. Oh, you walked in on my first live stream.
I'm so sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's wet out there. I'm doing a test stream, trying to dial in the sound, etc. But I got 5 people popped in.
Cool.
I know, it's awesome, huh? I've been on for 3 hours and 55 minutes. So, like I was saying, penny, I go through quite a bit, and I love it. I love all of it. But I'm going to start doing videos. I'll be putting content up very shortly. Hopefully the sound problem's over, and I'll be streaming all the time. I'll try not to overlap everybody else's stuff, respectfully. And so if you guys liked it, or if I'm doing it correctly, hit the like for me. And if you don't have me subscribed already, I'd appreciate it if you subscribed and hit the bell. It won't be a big bug. You won't be getting notifications going off left and right. I'm just starting. This is literally the first one. So that's it, man. And if there's any time you have a question, if it's something I can help with, I will. Penny, nickel, dime, quarter, half. Not too much on the big metals, big dollar metals, but silver. I do silver, lots of silver, and whatever knowledge I get as I learn, I am okay with giving away. And you got your wrench, Amanda, so you're hired, and I'm gonna expect you on every single video that I make and stream. And thank you. I'm just joking. You know I'm joking. Ring his bell. Yeah, ring my bell, please. Somebody. It's been that bell ain't been ringing in a while. This poor guy, you're all wet. All right, I'm gonna cut it right. It's been 4 hours. I think that's good for my first try. And JC, thank you very much. And Lincoln Central, thank you. All you guys. Corey, Amanda, and Manic. Oh, Manic was in here earlier. I will, and I'm sure I'll see you guys shortly on one of SJ's streams. Now let's see. I know that I read how you end your stream. Is it as simple as hitting exit? I would assume so. You guys take care and have a good day, everybody. We'll talk to you and see you later. Don't think I should boast. Go ahead, boast. Everybody does it. Being proud of the stuff you have is part of it, man. That's part of the satisfaction, is showing off what you got, and everybody doesn't look at it in a bad fashion or bad light. That's what you're expected to do, is show off what you got, or what you just acquired, or how you acquired it. The whole story behind each coin is like really like, man, it's awesome. It's you can't bottle it. You really can't. All right, sweetheart. We'll see you later, Amanda. Bye bye. Bye bye, you guys.